everyone! Hello, hello, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 51 of Edge of Legend. We are here to have fun and have a great time. You may notice Randy is not here. Randy is recovering from surgery. Everything's going to be great, but if you're watching from home, Randy, please have a good night's rest. You deserve it. That being said, let us say our hellos. And starting off with Wes. Wes, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, everyone. I am Wes, or at Wes_RL and all the things, and I played Guntargear, the Duskwalker Magus, who just got some new feats and some new spells, and I'm ready to blow some stuff up in the Death Throne because everything is chaos.
Woo!
And both he, him.
Woo! That's right. As you saw in the chat, we hit level 11 last week, and we're doing a quick like every other gamer does. You get the tip and like, oh shit, I'm not ready. I gotta. It happens. We're human. That being said, with the wonderful ears on her head, let's say hello to Sidney. Who are you? Who you playing? And what are your pronouns?
Hello, my name is Sidney Rubino. I play Alona, the half-elf cloistered cleric, and our pronouns are she, her.
Excellent. Well, next up we have Sam. Sam, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, it is I, Sam. I play Ichipopton Papaqui, also known as La Pacifica Dorita. And our pronouns are she, her.
Excellent. Kylie, please.
And this is Ham. Sorry,
yes.
This is Ham, my frog.
No, please let everyone see Ham. I don't think you can see him very well in the frame.
There's an axle. This is Ham. He's a frog. He's the best. Okay, he's got spots on his butt.
Frog with you too?
Frog is over there in the kitchen. Yeah, but maybe at the halfway break, we'll get some tea and Frog will come out.
Nice. Well, next up we have Kylie. Kylie, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I'm Kylie, or I go by Kai. It really doesn't matter at this point. I play Shionibus, the Elven Ranger. We both go by she, her.
Excellent. Well, my name, because I'm the only one left, is PJ. I'm the GM for Edge of Legend and Nat 20 Productions official here on Twitch. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be playing everyone and everything in between. And if you haven't had a chance to go check out the recap, you can go do so at youtube.com/Nat20Prods. You'll see my face there. I did it this time. And yeah, long story short, what you missed last time was they found the secret Druid Glen within Brack because they needed a place to stay. And, you know, you look and you find. And while there, they found the lost hidden book of the Mud Druids, as well as a bunch of other deep Mud Druid secrets and history. But don't have time to get into all of that. You can go check it out on YouTube if you want to see it in our archives. Also, they finally decided that it was time to cash in on that feather token that Dragon had and to go to the world of the dead. Because now that Tobias is ready and tempered, they have to shatter the anchor so that when they do get a chance to kill Cormat, he won't just come back like he always does. So they go to the realm of the dead, they meet Hamasa, they retire Kel in a very somber but wonderful ceremony, and from there, Dragon joins the Guardians with all the cool powers that comes along with it. Now, they want to get to the Soul Well because that is where the anchor is. However, the Soul Well is being blocked off by Hamasa's main nemesis, Thane Animus. I dare you to say that 5 times fast. And instead of going through the undead blockade and fighting their way to the Soul Well, they've decided instead to sneak around the other 5 domains in the realm of the dead. Chief among them, and the one that they really want to go to, is the Scale Ends, where all the vampire live. So now we're going to open it up here with the crew. You all can decide to make any preparations you need to before you start to leave. But it is yours. What do you want to do? You are now in the Cathedral of Hamasa in the Bedyard in the Field of Sighs.
Ah, the Field of Sighs.
So who's leading this one? Because it's not me. Who's leading this excursion? Who is it?
Ichi looks to Dragon.
Shionibus also looks to Dragon.
What you thinking, boss?
He like holds up his still bust armor. I'm thinking I still need new armor. You know, the last one got melted. before we go on this crazy adventure into the vampire realm, where apparently a bunch of vampires owe you favors somehow?
That was back in that was back in Shin when that happened. But that's besides the point. Where in the underworld are we gonna get you new armor, Dragon?
My new friends actually offered me some.
Did they really?
They offered everybody some, but yes.
Well, yeah, we have to take them up on that.
I know. I'm
That sounds
like
amazing.
a guardian now.
I know. I'm very
need
impressed with you,
special
Dragon.
stuff.
That's quite a lot of responsibility that you just took on. It's very honorable of you.
He just looks at you like, yeah, it's all great. Everything's fine.
So if you need to get new armor, are the Guardians still around? Can we follow up with them? Where are they?
I don't know, PJ. Can we follow up with them?
Yeah, my head was like, oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. You are still in the area. You can find the guardians running around, basically, being caregivers to those sleeping in the beds forever, their final rest. There is a special kind of antechamber, a secret chamber that Dragon was inducted and bound to the law of the guardians. So really, anywhere you want to go is fine. Of the guardians you met, there is the leader, or Mura, who is she is the leader of the guardians and also one of the 5 Wormkin brothers. She is I believe I said the Obsidian Wormkin. There's the Bogotrika half-elf, Elizaveta. There is the dwarf of Mycena named Requiem. And last but not least, there's the German shepherd named Blackjack.
Wait,
German.
there's a German shepherd? What?
Go to the German shepherd and be like, hey, can you fetch me some armor?
Now,
Sorry.
technically speaking, he is a Shuni German shepherd.
I know. It was a joke.
I know.
No,
I just didn't want to get the wrong idea across. Like, no, there's just a dog, like a whole 4-legged.
Oh wait,
Who knows, man?
I mean,
but wait.
being honest though, that would make sense.
Oh, it would make total sense. You
A
kidding me?
guardian of the people sleeping in the afterlife. I would 100% want a dog to just jump in my bed and cuddle up with me in my afterlife bed. I'd be
Oh.
like, this is the best.
All dogs go to the afterlife.
Oh.
Were there so many bones that they can bury because there's tons of undead? Okay,
Can
can I just make it dark?
I mean, it's great. I like it.
Look, all I'm saying is we need a little bit of a lore drop there that there are just dogs everywhere here.
And
Yeah.
Hamas as a dog person. Got it.
All right, I'm going to add that to my list of notes. Well, first of all, I need to consult with my co-writer. Sidney, it's okay if there are dogs in Hamas's realm.
Please.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, there are now dogs. You're seeing all kinds of dogs. You see great, big, chunky boys, just big, dumb eyes, no thoughts, only vibes.
Oh.
Absolute level couch hippos, just. You're seeing tiny little yappy ones who are just kind of running around constantly looking to, like, take a souvenir from somebody, and like they're playing keep away. You see all kinds of dog, big old fluffy ones that are just like constantly on aggro. And you're seeing some quiet, just old boys that are like, and they're just cuddling everybody. It's great.
I'm not saying that there should be Bond from Spy Family in this realm.
Borf.
Oh.
Borf.
Oh, poor.
I'm just saying it'd be really cool if there was also a dog that just happened to look kind of like him. He was big and fluffy and also kind of could see into the future. That would be pretty cool.
All right, you know what? Just because I'm
Is
feeling,
pretty cool.
I'm feeling
Wait.
saucy. Sidney, give me a D20 roll.
Don't fail me now, please. This is so big. This is major. This is all I've ever wanted. That I'm using my hero point. I don't care. This is too important. I'll get it back later, maybe.
Too important.
That's much better. 16.
16. You find just plopping up to you. You can hear the heavy dog breath, and then comes up to you and just sits down heavily. The biggest, the fluffiest, the whitest dog with a massive head and big black eyes, and just staring at you.
Hi. What's your name?
Doesn't look away, but like puts a paw on you.
You know, this whole afterlife thing was stressing me out a lot, but this is pretty great. I don't know how I didn't notice all these dogs before.
All of a sudden, they were all hiding. They were all hiding in reverence. And now that things have calmed down and the ceremony is over, they're like, oh, we can do our jobs again. Cool.
Borf.
Morph.
You do note that he does not have any name tags or any collars, and he doesn't seem to answer any names right now.
All the dogs are free. This is a signal. This is a
Wait.
signal.
I have an idea.
What is it?
I want one.
Who's a good boy?
Hold on. Ooh, there's a roll for this. Give me a nature check to handle animal.
Oh, man, why are you giving this to me?
Because you said the magic words.
That's 24.
24.
For Dragon.
Oh my gosh.
So you say, who's a good boy? And the dog just kind of looks at you, and its tail just slowly starts to rise and slowly starts to waggle. It's like,
And Dragon's gonna be like, big smile, and then like goes ruffle him up, just like, yeah, who's a good boy? You're a good boy.
At first he's doing playful bites at your hand, nothing serious, just like playful bites, and then he's on his back, legs up, and he's just big dumb smile as you're just rubbing his belly, and he's just.
Ichi wants to go up to. Is he a big boy?
He's a big boy. He's at least a medium-sized creature. That's almost the size of a person.
Ichi wants to go up to the big boy. PJ. Since we haven't really barely started this session yet, and we just leveled up, can I scrap a feat that I was just about to take and take a different feat?
100%. Go with your heart.
I'm gonna take the feat called Ride. And I'd like to give this doggo good pets and then hop on his back.
Okay.
You're so small and he's so big.
And when I command an animal and mount it on to take a move action, I automatically succeed instead of needing to attempt a check.
Okay. Now, this dog does not recognize you as an owner. Friendly, yes. Owner, no. So, for you to start to ride this dog, you have to kind of like go, okay, we're going to be doing this now. So again, I'm going to need a nature check to handle the animal.
Okay. Oh boy, nature's not.
I want to say there's like a druid ability where they can use like diplomacy instead of nature for this exact same thing.
Ichi's like, I've seen Woodward do this. I could do this.
When Ichi was going down the path, I was trying to figure out how in the hell you were using dubious knowledge for something in that moment.
Yeah, 2 truths and a lie. It's a good boy.
What check was this again?
Nature.
Nature?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a 21.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 19 on the die phase. My nature's super low though.
Wow, yeah, it's pretty low. So do you have untrained improvisation?
No, definitely not. Maybe it's a goal for the future.
Okay, so you're trying to convince the big dog, and he, unfortunately, that's not enough. He starts to like, he loves to play with you, but you get the vibe he doesn't want you riding him right now.
Oh, Ichi's like, okay, maybe someday, buddy. Maybe someday. If anyone's watching Ichi, you get the idea that her intrusive thoughts have been winning. It's like, what if I just get on this dog right now?
Is that
The
not
sh-
both of our characters just in general though? Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
The intrusive thought brigade.
Kylie, what's your vibe while watching all this? What's Shionibus's vibe watching all this?
She's like, oh wow, this is really nice. I'm really stressed out about us trying to go kill someone. I get to this so well.
You
Like, but that's a cute dog.
you feel a presence walk up beside you, and just like a gentle pad, quiet. And next to you, you see a very sleek, black, long-eared jackal dog with a beautiful kind of like golden crest of fur around the neck, and he's just kind of like putting a head on you, looking stoically off into the distance.
Is this a Shuni or an actual dog?
This is an actual dog.
She'll pat its head and be like, I know.
Turns to
Just
you.
like watch her friends enjoy their moment and just been like, wow, this is a good bonding experience. I hope Dragon's not gonna hate me because I don't know how to make waffles.
The dog looks to you, its long pointed nose, just kind of looking up, and the dog just says, I don't have any fear that Dragon resents you for your waffle ruse.
She'll look around and be like, I didn't say that out loud, did I? How did... What?
Bark.
How? No, don't do that. Don't start now.
I'm sorry.
Shionibus, why are you yelling at that dog? It's rude.
Y'all piss me off sometimes. Don't. You just talked. You definitely just talked. And, like, is that something you all can do?
I do not speak for the rest of the animals, but I know that I can talk.
How? Since when? Is that, like, since you were born kind of thing?
Well, no, since coming here.
Since coming... When did you come here?
I came over here recently. Yesterday? 2 days ago? I have no concept of time. What is it even?
Does he have any form of Nubian aspect to him? Like, whether it was, like, a collar or, like, a gem, anything like that?
Give me...
Because she's freaking out. She's like, I swear this is my aunt's dog. I'm so screwed. I told her I'd watch him last month. Like,
What's your bonus to society?
to society?
Yeah, just
that's an 18.
18. Yeah, looking at this dog, you see there's a lot of affectations of Nubia. And even in the eyes, you can see like this glowing gold symbol of Anubis in the eyes. And the dog is just propped very regal next to you.
Did Anubis send you?
Possibly. All I know is I found something really tasty in the garbage. Then things went hazy. And then a figure led me here, where I now reign as king of the head pets.
Sure. Yeah. 2 days and already king. That's impressive.
Yes, well, my mother taught me well how to be a ruler. I deserve it.
Yeah.
I am the
Yeah.
best boy.
Yeah.
That's what she told me.
I don't doubt it. That's. Do you want to stay here, or do you want to like go to where you're supposed to be? 'Cause I don't know if you're necessarily supposed to be here.
Do you wish to take me somewhere? I'm not really attached to this place. I just got here.
I'm just a mini breakdown. She's like, "What the hell is going on?" I'm gonna walk over to everyone, and I assume this dog is gonna follow me.
Mhm.
Ichi, Alona,
Yeah.
Dragon. I got a dog.
What?
What?
I got a dog.
Oh, well, yeah, there's a lot of dogs. We have one too.
There are lots of-
No. Yeah, I see you guys have one, but like I think like this one's like Ilona, and she's gonna like hands on shoulder, really look at this dog. Like look at this dog. And she's like,
Is it Anubis's dog?
No, no.
Like a jackal? Oh,
right? I don't know.
What? Did you do a religion check?
You look so regal.
Right? Super regal.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight, Jonas. We've been here. We just found out the dogs, and you're trying to steal one of like the dogs of the place where we're at.
I did not say steal. You are putting words into my mouth, Dragon.
Am
I'm
though?
giving it an option. There's a difference.
If the
Maybe
dog
not
doesn't
to
have
the
a
law.
home, it's called rescuing.
Thank
That's
you,
true.
Ichi.
I
Thank you.
bet that's the same thing Chianova says about coins. They
Hey.
didn't have a home. I'm rescuing them.
Am I wrong? If I just find it casually in the middle of the road, I'm gonna pick it up. If I find it casually in maybe a well or a fountain, I'm gonna pick them up.
And what about casually in somebody's pocket?
They weren't being watched enough. I'm just
If-
doing my due diligence. Okay?
Yeah, and if somebody casually wasn't alive anymore, they're not going to use it.
Yeah, what's the point?
Well, let me ask you this, Shanibus. If you think that this dog actually belongs with Anubis, how are we going to get him there?
Well, it's already dead. So, I mean,
You're not supposed to say it out loud. I mean, I figured
Oh.
that's what's happening, but I didn't want to actually think about it.
Nope. These dogs are very healthy and alive, and they're very good boys and
Okay.
girls.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Mhm.
Eh.
Oh.
So, like, I can take him there. I think. Given that the thing that we just said that we're not going to mention.
Mhm.
But I mean, I guess Dragon can take him there too now.
Wait, I can? Is that Wait.
I mean, I can come into your realm. I think you can come into mine.
okay?
I wouldn't see why not. We were there for the you know,
Oh yeah,
Rosama.
you were there for the trial.
Yeah, so I assume we'd be able to go.
Yeah,
Did you ask
yeah,
him
yeah,
if he
yeah.
has a people?
It doesn't seem like
human?
it. A
Or an
human?
owner? Mhm.
Yeah, it
Or a
doesn't seem like
elfin?
it.
The dog talks?
Yeah. Did your guys not?
You mean literally? Because I mean, mine I just felt like in my soul, like a metaphor. But no, that's unique. That's special.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna look down at this dog. Please don't make me look like I'm crazy.
The dog looks to
Please.
you and looks at everyone else and says, "Hello there. I am the king of head pets. My owner tells me that I am the best boy, and therefore I deserve to be titled king of head pets."
Your Majesty.
Yes, a little dog paw gets like placed on your forehead as he just kind of looks around. He's like, "Yes, this is how you greet your
Bless.
king."
Dragon leans into Alona. I'm very surprised. I thought she was losing it for a second there.
Yeah, no, I was too. But very, very grateful that she's not. Shonibus, listen, I think this is a great idea. Do you think that, here's the thing, do you want him to come with us for now, since we have to run out and do a mission really fast? Do you want to keep him along until we can get back to the underworld? Or, do you want to go do that right now? It's up to you.
hard to say because we could die on this thing. So, I mean, I guess we wouldn't have to travel very far because we're already in the death realm.
Yeah, it's up to you. Why don't you call Anubis and ask?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna step off to the side and be like, Anubis, is this your dog? Come get your dog, bro. Come get your dog.
So you step off for like Anubis is your dog, and Anubis is just like, no, it is definitely your aunt's dog, but I was supposed to be watching it in your absence, and I did godly things, and apparently I missed this one.
You killed Fluffy?
I did not kill Fluffy. Died of its own ignorance. I did nothing.
Oh no!
Yikes! This is fine. Everything's gonna be fine. You gotta give me a new dog. You gotta give me a new dog, and you gotta.
Why don't I just bring this one back and give it to your aunt, and she'll never know the difference.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Let's stick with that.
All right.
Oh god, I'm in so much trouble.
You see a massive skeleton hand come down from the sky, wrap around the dog, and pull it out of the bedyard.
Did everybody see that?
Step back over, just side step back to everyone. So he's not coming with us.
That was fast.
Who saw skeleton hand? Is that a only I see dead people thing or only Shionovis thing?
Oh, it's very much a clear as crystal. Everyone's seen this
That
massive
was
skeleton hand
everyone
coming
thing.
down, plucking the dog away. Like, you see a few guardians, getting ready to fight it, and one's like, that's above our pay grade. We're not fucking with that.
It's weird here.
Yeah, super weird. Super weird.
Let's get you that armor, Dracon. We can have these dogs trail along with us as we go.
That sounds wonderful. Yes.
By the way, the big white fluffy one, did you all want to name it?
Can we name it Bond?
Yeah, you can name it Bond.
Oh.
Yeah. My
Needs
other
to
thought
be.
was Indy because he sounds like an
Oh.
Indy.
Another
Oh.
For
boy.
those of you who don't know, Indy, is it Indiana is the full name?
Yes.
That is Wes's wife's family dog. Indy.
That's I've met that dog. That's a good dog.
He's just a big fluffy
He's-
white golden retriever. He's so big he looks like a polar bear.
He
Good
does.
boy.
When we were watching Spy Family, you get that dog Bond. You look at Bond in that cartoon. That's basically Indy, just without.
Yep.
Indy doesn't have
Yeah.
future telling powers, but that's about it.
He's so cute. Oh, hi, Raid.
Oh,
Hi, Tabletop
hello.
Rolls.
Hello.
Hello, Raid Tabletop Rolls. Great to see you. You just missed it. All of the heroes petted all of the dogs. They went to the realm of
Dogs
the
in the
dead.
underworld.
Can
Yeah.
confirm. Can pet the
Many
dogs.
good boys and girls.
Yes.
All dogs go to the underworld.
I love
It's
it.
canon.
It's
Mhm.
canon.
Mm-hmm.
And they guard the bodies in the underworld and are emotional support animals. I love it so much.
So just fast forwarding it a bit, as you go back into the cathedral and into the private antechambers of the Guardians, you are treated to the armory. At least limited amounts of armory. Some of it are weapons and armor. Obviously, they're not going to be giving out to non-Guardian members. You can see some of the sable sickles hanging up on display that some of the warriors use. But the the armor specifically that they have to offer. For you, Dragon, knowing that you use medium armor, they bring out this sort of caramel or camel brown padded armor with deep blue ring chainmail that kind of laces over it. Some leather pauldrons reinforced by chain and black fur. This is the chainmail of the Guardians. It is a +2 resilient chainmail of acid resist and deathless. And I'll give you those details in just a minute. They also look to Alona, kind of do the whole eye measurements. They kind of look around your waist, your neckline, everything else, and go, 1 second. They open up another part of the armory. You see a robe made of this beautiful kind of classic vellum paper with like different religious sigils and seals built all into the paper of this robe. They offer you the Guardian's scroll armor. It is literally a robe made of scroll paper that you can write spells on and activate those spells. There's, of course, limitation to this, but that's the crux of it. This is also a +2 resilient scroll robes of deathless, acid resist greater. You see similar variations of these in light, medium, unarmored, and heavy armor variants, different plates and chains. So if you're looking at your current rig and you're like, well, this sucks, so like, don't worry, you can have the chainmail one that we have. You can have the leather hide one that we have.
So they're willing to fully kit us out?
Yeah. And the person in charge of the requisitions, gosh, I hate saying her name. Elisaveta, there you go. Elisaveta the Bogatrica. She looks at you and she says, yes, of course. Look, we cannot keep fighting all the people by the so well. If you can sneak around, this will make our lives so much easier. So go ahead.
Ilona looks down at her robes. She's never worn, besides like the few times they dressed up in New Jack City, she's never worn anything else in her entire life. So the thought of putting on different robes is very strange. And she looks at Morel. Is Morel with us?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. Looks at Morel and goes, what are you going to do?
Morel just kind of looks at the armor he's already got on, looks at you all, and just says, I'm confident in what I got. I'm good. If they feel like they can spare one of these, I'll take them. But I want you all to get first dibs. You're very important to me.
How flammable is that robe?
So they are technically made of scroll paper, so it's not flammable. Now, you'll still take damage as you would from literally anything else, but according to the rules as written by the scroll armor, it's just magical vellum that you can write your spells on and activate with a touch.
I kind of love that. I'll take it. I'll put it on. You see Ilona kind of just like touch her robes kind of thoughtfully, because this was a gift from her mom and dad back at the temple, and she doesn't really know how she feels about taking it off in a way that is, she doesn't know when she's going to put it back on again. But she takes it off, and you see that her undergarments are, of course, the maroon, the gloves up to the armpits, the hand wraps, the maroon like leggings, pants almost, with her brown boots. And she folds up this robe in reverence for part of her life and a chapter that she had, and she puts it in her bag of holding and takes these robes up and looks at them and puts them on. And when she puts them on, you kind of notice that they glow a little bit, like they kind of almost recognize that they're a part of her now because they're magic. And all down the robes, you see these passion flowers kind of etch themselves into the paper and glow lightly with purple and gold. And as the color fades, all you see left are these like almost medieval like flowers that have just become imprinted onto this robe. That's what I think happens anyway.
Yep, wow. And it absolutely does.
Who else?
Anyone else?
Dragon, do you take the armor?
Oh, Dragon's trying it on. Yeah, he's like, you're going through this whole thought process, and he's already like thrown his like beaten up armor to the side and just put it in. Like Kilona's having this existential crisis about her robes, and Dragon just like unceremoniously tossed his old armor aside.
It's like when you're playing a video game and someone's like, this armor has backstory. It was built for me by my friend who had a blacksmith character. And you're just going, lol, new character skin. Let's go.
Pretty much. Yeah, and he's like trying to, how does it look? Feels pretty good.
You look great.
Yeah, awesome. This one's got fur on it. It's
I was gonna say,
cozy.
for like a mental image, imagine, if you will, the Witcher armor, but instead of being all black, it's like a deep blue and slate gray with black fur around the neckline and shoulder line.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, this is awesome.
A little bit of brown
I
to
love
like
it.
punch through some color. Yeah.
Does it have like any like a sigil of Hamasa on it or anything like that? Or
It doesn't, but it does have a place in the leather padded part under the chainmail where you can take a holy symbol of Hamasa and basically implant it into the armor so that it is present and secure.
cool. Yeah, so he puts this on. He's like, yeah, this feels much better about going in and fighting the evil dragon and ending this very long battle and all. Yeah, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm feeling good. There's no more handprint in my armor. Everybody else,
Was-
you guys taking anything?
Kind of a stylish feature.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is there anything that would be Ichi appropriate?
Yes, I believe barbarians can wear hide armor.
Yeah, it says me. It says I'm trained in medium armor. I don't know
Mhm.
if that's what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe hide is medium. But yeah, you find there's a kind of slate gray with blue reinforced leather and padding and bright black, like matte black fur in a hide top. You can describe that however you want to envision that in your head. I don't want to paint your character for you. But yeah, and it's the same. It's very similar to Dragon's. It's a +2 resilient hide armor of deathless acid resist.
Oh.
The person in charge will basically tell you, like, yeah, since we have to constantly fight the undead, we have to be prepared for them killing us and trying to melt our skin off our bones. So we
Oh.
use this armor as pretty much standard operating procedure against everything out here.
Okay. I would like to not be dissolved by acid. So this is something I would like to have.
Awesome. Yeah, and Shionibus, what do you want?
I don't know if she wants anything.
Okay.
Yeah, she's chilling.
Okay.
She's chilling.
Do they have like a cool brooch of acid resistance? Because Shionimus, I know you look very good. You don't need anything new. But also not being dissolved by acid sounds really great for you.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, let's go with that. That's you got a point there, Ichi. I like it.
Okay. They kind of look up and down, and Elizabeth is like, I'm beginning to get your aesthetic. One second. She goes off. She comes back with a long black, heavy leather kind of coat with, you can feel sewn on the insides that same kind of blue chainmail and black feathers instead of fur. She hands it to you. There's a bit of a waist wrap if you want to keep it nice and tight. But you can kind of basically put it over your shoulder like a mantle, wear it like a cloak, tie it off at the waist.
Sick.
All right. So, for those of you who are wearing these armaments, this is what this gives you. Now, because it's a +2 resilient blank, this will give you +2 item bonus to your AC. And resilient gives you +1 to all saves, fortitude, reflex, and willpower. Or will, I should say. Now, you may already have that from, I think, your previous kit. So this is what the... oh, yeah, Sidney?
Say that one more time. You said +2 to AC and +2 to what?
+2 item bonus to AC, and +1 item bonus to all saves, Fortitude, Reflex, and Will.
Nice.
Yeah.
Heck yes.
And the special runes, Deathless and Acid Resist. Now, if you're wearing anything heavier than the scroll armor, you're going to have less acid resist. My apologies. But you're going to have resist 5 to acid. That means if you take any acid damage, you take 5 of that off first.
Cool.
Yeah. And Deathless, this is really cool. Once a day, as a reaction, if you were ever to get the Doom condition or Wounded condition from coming back from, like, dying and whatnot, once a day, you can reduce that value by 1. So if you're at Doom 3, and you're about to get Doom 4, and in theory, potentially automatically die, you can, as a reaction, drop that Doom down a level.
So it's for doomed or what was the second one?
Wounded.
Doomed or wounded. Wow.
Wow.
I love not
Wow.
dying.
Me too.
Yeah, it's
why-
not fun.
Why are you giving this to us, PJ? Is there something we should be worried about?
Everything.
Okay. Cool. I love how we get acid resist things right before we fight the big boss of this season, whose powers are acid based. I really do appreciate it, though. I am appreciative. Thank you.
I will
Something
say
about a gift horse.
I will say, as an added bonus, since the cleric is a little squishy, and the armor bonus is not as great for the scroll armor versus actual medium armor. You have a greater acid resist, which means Dragon and Shionibis and Ichi has a resist 5. You have resist 10 to acid.
Yes. Yay. Not me jumping in acid pits now because I'm overconfident.
Just doing a little laugh. The backstroke. And
Just
the
sort of like,
acid.
PJ, put me back on that boat. I want to conquer the acid pit.
Amazing. Thank you for that. That's very appreciated. Well, now that we're all geared up,
Let's go walk
Now
through the
do
spicy lands.
yeah, is it time to go to spicy vampire, maybe Murderland?
Yeah, I mean, we've got to go on our quest to save the world again.
That's how it goes.
Again, you guys are used to this.
Yeah. Well, that's what we get when we have
Um,
so many members of royalty in our party. She like points.
She's immediately gonna step away from Morale. She's talking about you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
she's talking about
Yeah.
you. You are, after all, the soon-to-be queen of Nubia.
Soon?
How soon?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Well,
Wait,
she's
who are you
currently a
getting
married to?
princess.
We're going to this land. Are we all ready? Dragon, you ready?
Yeah, no, I feel great, actually.
Ready to make the world a better place?
Ugh.
Wait, is it a high five? Shoot, it was never high fives. High five!
I'm suspicious.
Are we 3
Yeah.
ways?
Yep.
Or I'm really
This
confused.
is almost
We
as
do
bad
really
as a
awkward
human
high fives.
Yeah.
Ichi's just like, I got my mace. I got this stuff. And I got a positive attitude. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Uh, Elizabeth, as you're leaving, she says, wait, my friends, sisters, Sukichas, if you're going to the, Sukchas, if you're going to the soul well, don't go into it.
Oh yeah, they told us that.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
yeah,
Yeah, you go in there,
We did learn that one.
gone. We
I-
cannot save you.
First instinct, yeah, it was to go in it. Second instinct was to check to see if we should go in it. So it worked out, even though it might have not, you know.
Excuse me. All right, so now you're on your way Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Really fast. Give me, and you can follow an expert on this, etc., etc. But give me a stealth check to stay on the far reaches of the Valley of Stills, because you have to cross through the Valley of Stills to get to the Scale Ends where the vampire live.
Oh boy, stealth. Nobody has
28 for Dragon.
any helpful things to help a clingy, itchy barbarian. All right.
I could switch some spell slots around to some invisibility.
Now that's
I can give
18.
you my so I'll give you my cloak if you need it. My super sneaky cloak.
Oh, you got a super sneaky cloak?
I got a super sneaky cloak.
That probably would help.
Do you have
If you
two
don't
of
need it.
them?
I only have one. It's only a +1, but just don't put the hood on.
I don't think it's gonna help me.
Don't put the hood on.
I rolled a
Why
14.
don't put the hood on?
Because you'll go to the Duat. I suggest you not put the hood on.
Okay.
Doesn't the Duat just allow you to see dead things? Doesn't Ichi already see dead things?
I don't want to know what happens if I
Right.
double it up. I might see into something a little too far, and it's already enough as it is.
Well, 2 negatives make a positive, so technically you would just see normal stuff.
You would
Right.
think, but magic, it's a little bit fucky. That's why I don't do it. That's why I just hit things. It's see dead people.
35.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Hell yeah. So, the DC. First of all, did I get Alona's? Sidney, what was yours?
It was a 14.
Okay.
Crunchy paper ropes are very stealthy.
All right. So I offered follow the expert. We didn't do that, and here's what's gonna happen. The DC was 30,
Oh my god.
which means the one wearing literal paper just critically failed the stealth DC.
Mm.
And it's really good that you love libraries, Alona, because you sound like a moving library right now with all the pages.
You've got to be kidding me.
And as you go through the Valley of the Stills, you notice the haunting landscape of a gray, dark, barren land. The grass is just clinging to what little life there is. The trees are all withered, no leaves on the branches, just hanging out like skeleton arms. You see figures in the distance, standing there, not moving, heads slunken down. And you can tell, because you can kind of hear them moan every now and then, that they are still living to some capacity, but they are not able to leave the valley willfully.
Oh.
And then, as you're all making your way through, Ilona, you feel cold hands slide up your back. You can feel dagger-like nails start to pinch into your clavicle right here. And you hear this voice like a whisper as it begins to try and drain all of your will and life from you. Give me a will save. DC 30 will save.
Okay, but first, this is the ASMR for Alona's robe. Okay. We'll save. We'll save. We'll save. Well, don't fudge my fins. You said we got a bonus to our saves, right? You said we got a +1.
Yeah, if you already had resiliency on your armor, then it would be about the same bonus value.
Okay. Well, I didn't have armor, so this is great. So with will, 26.
26. Well, it's not a critical fail, but it is still a fail.
No.
So as it starts whispering into your ear, everyone around, as you're leaving, trying to leave the Valley of the Stills, on the fringes, so you can sneak into vampire country, you see a shade has taken Alona, and a shadow begins to envelop her almost like a cloak. Alona, you feel all hope and ambition fade. Everything becomes pointless and meaningless. Very nihilistic in this sense, as you just feel your knees go weak and your body goes limp as you stand there, like everyone else in the Valley of Stills, not allowed to leave or able to.
This count as undead.
Yep.
I'd like to cast the cantrip Disrupt Undead, which I get as one of my feats from my new archetype.
Ooh.
All
I don't know
right.
what it
Let's
does.
roll to hit.
What does Disrupt Undead do?
So,
You
disrupt.
get disgruntled.
Disrupt Undead as a cantrip automatically heightens your level. So that means it's a 6th level spell at this point. Holy crap. You lance the target with energy. You deal 1d6 positive damage plus spellcasting ability modifier, and the target must make a basic fortitude save. If the creature fails the save, they are also enfeebled 1 for 1 round. At level 6, this becomes 6d6 positive damage plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So I am going to make the fortitude save.
Okay.
It's basic.
I will roll dice. Oh, that's bad.
So I think that means if I critically fail this, you do double damage. I critically succeeded. So that means nothing happens.
All right. Well, I try to cast the new spell that I learned, and it just, I'm like, hold my hand out and cast the spell, and I'm like, huh.
Yeah, the spell does come out.
The spell. So the spell comes out. It just hits it and doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you just see the shade start to wrap its arms around Alona, and as you blast it, it just deflects it away. And as it's deflecting it, a new arm comes out to start making her face disappear in shadow.
I'm gonna hit it.
Okay. Yeah. What are we gonna do?
Lock and load, baby. I want to aim for like, because if it's like coming up this way, I want to aim for like its arm to dislocate it.
Okay.
Yeah. That was cocked. Hold on. Yeah. How much do I hit for? That's a 30.
30. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. I said roll damage. I said, yeah. 33 damage.
33 damage. All right. The
And it's one of them's necrotic damage. That was a 2 necrotic damage.
Okay. And I believe you have a special. I don't know if it's only when you're in the Duat, because it's been a while since I went over your magic items, but I know that you have a thing where, like, when you deal negative damage, you don't heal undead things.
Yeah, it's for my Duat.
Okay.
So I'm just using my Reaper rune.
Okay. Cool. So the arrow lodges right into its arm. The arm just breaks off and it vanishes in the wind like a cloud. As it does so, it starts to drip like milk slowly off this form until it fades into a dark puddle and then dissipates in the gray grass of the Valley of the Stills. But Alona is saved. Alona, you can feel this light in the back of your skull just ignite as warmth and purpose starts to fill your brain again.
She kind of just snaps out of it. Is that thing still there? Or is it gone?
The shade left.
Okay,
It
good.
vanished.
She kind of just like shakes back to life. What was that?
It's a shade. You
We
better
gotta keep moving.
gotta go.
Okay.
Cleric almost dying again.
And Alona speed walks away, but as she speed walks away, you hear,
The
I'm gonna be
paper.
honest, I don't think we're picking up the paper
Yeah,
on the
we can't
microphone.
actually.
damn it! Oh,
I
it was
can
so
imagine
good.
it though.
You can
Yep.
see, I was just
A,
imagine.
a visual
Imagine.
aid. Thank you.
Imagine there's paper just going like this. Man, does this mean I get a negative to my stealth checks? No.
No, it doesn't. You don't get a negative to stealth checks. It's basically considered unarmored armor. This is just because you critically failed. But yeah, no. The 35, I believe, for Kai, for Shinobus originally, you are able to, once you shoo away the one shade, you see the Valley of the Stills, and the grass goes from gray, and then it looks like it hits a line where shadow is, like shade from a tree blocking the afternoon sun, and everything gets this kind of cold blue, kind of like a dark purple and blue coloring, and it drops into like a deeper, almost gorge.
Cool. I'll stand right at the edge.
How do we get down there?
Well, I think you can either climb or you can slide.
We all know this party's not good with heights.
I know. And there's no way to leap across, PJ.
It's a pretty big gorge. I mean, let me say this.
Cool.
The slide, the drop is maybe 30, 50 feet max. But once that slide is down and you're in the belly of the gorge at that point, it's a long, stony, craggy structure.
You just gotta take it slow. Try to climb down.
Can't summon our bats or something?
I feel like that definitely would attract
Can
attention.
we?
Well, they're
Can we if we're in a different realm, though?
bats.
No,
True.
Yeah?
yeah, you absolutely. Yeah, no, you're right. They're Kamazot's bats. They come from Xibalba. That's the world of the dead for the Aztecs. You can 100% summon them here.
I'm summoning my bats!
That time, baby.
We will not die on this day. Oh my god! The bats can go to the underworld! Because the underworld... Wow, I'm happy about this. I'm gonna ride my bat across. I am not taking any chances.
That is brilliant. I don't know why we didn't think of that.
Well, someone's got to give Dragon a ride because he doesn't have a bat.
Well,
Yeah, no,
I'm sure.
How far is the leap?
No.
If you want to clear the gorge, it's easily a couple thousand feet. If you want to slide into the gorge, it's like 50.
You can fit on my bat, or maybe. I mean, I'm kind of heavy, so maybe actually it isn't a height thing. Maybe it's a weight thing.
didn't like Dragon get taken by? Oh, that was the griffin.
My bat could carry you, and it's little bat paws. Bats have paws.
Look,
Yeah, how?
got good experiences with the griffin. The bat bit me. So I don't want to be on the bitey bat.
Was it my bat?
I think it was mine. I think it was
Yeah,
Tesla.
no, I think it was Alona's angry bat. I don't wanna ride
She's
that.
not angry. You were just
She's got
rude.
some.
I
No,
was
she's
not
got some
rude.
issues.
Mhm.
Tesla is perfect.
She
I will
has some
not hear my
behavioral
bat
issues.
slandered.
Look, I'm not slandering
The
your bat. I'm
baby.
just stating facts.
Hmm.
Your bat's
Well,
a
fine.
dick.
My bat won't be the one to carry you. I'll carry Shionibus. Shionibus!
Fine.
Who?
Can bats carry two people?
They're your flying bats are pretty big. I think you can carry two people on its back, and if you really want to, one in its claws.
All right. We summon the bats.
Okay. You see a similar to how I described the sky around the field of size. It is just rolling dark clouds and an ominous gray sky. It looks like it's about to rain, but it doesn't ever quite break through and actually rain. But in this dark gray sky, you see off in the impossible distance, beyond what any shred of reality should make sense of, this funnel of bright teal light break out of the deep depths of Xibalba, and you hear a horrifying heavy metal scream as your bats come riding out of the world of the dead and come barreling over to you. They start to
Dang,
kind of
they're
descend
cool.
down.
Oh, your mic's cutting you off. I can tell you're
Oh.
making such good noises. Dang it.
Honestly, they're horrifying. It's probably for the best.
Screech.
Oh, sad.
If you ever
I
know that
pet
like
my
back of
bat.
the voice sound I make, where it's like that, but it was loud and horrific.
Mm. Are our bats more powerful because they're in a death realm? I'm just asking.
Make a religion check.
Yay, I love those. Oh no. Just kidding. Actually I did roll pretty low. So that's like a 20. Oh god, it's 26.
26, which is very low for the person who has like, what's your bonus to religion at level 11?
22.
22. Means you rolled a 4.
I rolled a 4.
So yeah, you're looking at these bats and you're like, I'm pretty sure, because we're in the realm of the dead, that these bats are now super bats. And you see them start to grow manes of like thick black smoke, like fire around their necks, and they're just like.
I love them. They're so cute. I imagine it's like, those like really there are some scary pictures of bats out there, but like, when like they're big and they're dark, they got like the white eyes, the eyes are whited out, and everyone's like, wow.
But then you see some where they're like fully domesticated in a zoo, and they're just like puppies. They have long snoots, and they're just
Well,
sniffing the
there are very
air,
many different kinds of bats.
and they're just the biggest nerds. I love them.
I love them too. Okay, we got across the gorge, right?
So you're getting your batch flying across? Yes.
Oh my god, crisis averted. I can't believe we did that.
Now,
We were about to spend 30 minutes on this freaking gorge.
now here is my question to you. As we were reminded by the chat last week, you had a favor with the Hungry Ghosts of Shin, the Jiangxi hopping vampire that may or may not have representatives here in one of the different realms of vampire. Now, if you want to try and use this connection, possibly, you can. Or, you're already on your bats. You can just fly to the Soul Well. The choice is yours.
All I'm
Think
saying
so.
is Gandalf said it best.
Fly, you fools.
Fly, you fools.
Yeah, I think Ichi's on the bat, and she like looks over and yells to Alona, "Hey, this is great. Let's like not see vampires today. What do you think?"
Yeah, I almost died already. I think I should just go.
All right, so you're just fine. You're chilling. Full disclosure, just because I think it's interesting, I had to write a whole bunch of prep on the different ways you can make deals with the vampires to survive. Like, oh yeah, you could open up negotiations. I think the 3 things I had in case you had nothing to offer was they either threw you in the black carriage, which would grant you doom, but would make you impervious to vampires. They'd have to either kill you and then stabilize you outside of the realm of the vampire, or they would just offer you one up for food, and you'd have to risk turning into a vampire.
Yo.
Don't worry, you can use that someday.
That would have been cool.
All of us as
It's not
vampires, though, be pretty cool.
Undead
Vampire
campaign.
party.
Let me just put this out there. You're with one of the most powerful healers on the planet. The minute she does any of her heal spells, you're dead.
That's a good point. Dragon was thinking more along the lines of his friends would live forever, just like
I'm already gonna
him.
live forever, basically. So
Live forever
There.
in undeath.
All right, well, with that, you are about to make your way to the Soul Well, and we're going to take a little break early. When we come back, we'll get to the rest of this. So, for everyone, thank you so much for putting up with me. We will be on a 10-minute break starting right now. Hello, everyone! Second time TDing, and I did it wrong. What's up? We are back from our break. Thank you so much for giving us that brief little time, but we are back. And with that, for those of you just joining in the Chess Yes games, great to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. Just to give you some context, we decided to fly over a giant gorge filled with vampires to get to the Soul Well in the realm of the dead. And without further ado, got that going. You start flying, and the bats instinctually land. You don't tell them to; they just do it. And as their large feet kind of cling in the dirt, you see before you kind of a small mound rising into the center of it all.
I'm assuming that's the soul well, right?
Well,
I
it's
don't know.
funny you should
Okay.
ask.
Let's investigate this mound.
I guess I
And
stupidly
look at
assumed that it
enemies
would look like a
around.
well.
Okay. So Shinobis, you said you want to see if there's any other enemies around?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Or just things that could be hostile.
All
Mm.
right.
Yeah, yeet. 29.
29. So, where you're standing is really narrow. I'd say it's a 10-foot wide, 30-foot diameter kind of mound, maybe even slightly larger, give or take 5-10 feet in each direction. It's very narrow. You can see the entire realm of the dead from where you're standing. South of you is the Ragelands, and you can see clouds of acid hissing as horrible fluids just burn on this desert to the south. You can see the Vampire Gorge from what you just left at the scale ends. You can even see the Valley of the Stills, where depression just locks people into place as ghosts and wraiths and shadows hold them in place. You can see to your right the Great Denial, a massive wall of bones still animated, trying to push people away or pull people in. And directly through the north, you can see horrible fighting. But around you, you see nothing. This, despite being a scarred part of the world, is an untouched part of it. And with that,
Oh, son of a
Mm.
nut.
5 different domains make up the realm of the dead. In the center of it all is the Soul Well. The ground is pebble and ash, softly crunching under your feet. Cracks in the ground like spiderwebs pulse with a sickly green color. The cracks arch and dance past hollowed bones and fetid piles of flesh. Beyond that, there it lies. The well, a gentle pond in the middle of all this. But standing in it, impossibly high, is a swirling, pulsing column of putrid green fire. The air around it hisses as acid burns the sky, and the gentle winds around you echo the moaning of the dead within the flame. As this massive green column stretches to the clouds, dark emerald flames, the flames of life, are absorbed and twisted inside it. More souls spinning, moaning, waiting to be pulled from it for necromantic and nefarious means. As your feet crunch on the soft gravel and ash on this 10 by 30 diameter, you see roaring and pulsing, swirling, the very well of souls that takes all and feeds all to the spells that necromancers claim by name. And in it, you know from the pulsing pound of his heartbeat, Kodamat lives there, the dragon god of corruption, lies, and venom. Welcome to the Soul Well.
Can I clarify something before we go in?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have to destroy the soul well itself? Or can we just destroy the manifestation of Kormat's soul within the soul well?
Good question. So to clarify, somewhere within the Soul Well itself is an anchor that will catch Koramat's divine soul every time you kill his physical form.
Yeah.
When that anchor is destroyed, assuming that his body is destroyed as well, he will die. Somewhere within
damn.
that Soul Well resides his anchor.
Okay.
Did I clarify that for you?
It's a Horcrux
Yeah. So destroy the soul well.
anchor. The anchor
Anchor.
in the soul well.
The anchor's
in the
in the
soul
soul
well.
well. Yes.
Yeah,
Cool.
soul well probably
Okay.
can't. I'm
soul
assuming
anchor.
doesn't get destroyed.
Well, here's
Probably
I don't know if I
eldritchly.
know this yet. Here's the thing about the soul well. It's evil. It's where
Oh.
Animus gets his. Wait, should I roll for this, PJ?
Go right ahead.
Okay, I shall roll for this. All I'm saying is that it would be great if we could destroy the soul well.
Okay.
It might be impossible, but it would be great if we could because, yikes. Well, that's a 30.
That is a master DC, which means that you'd be a master in religion. I can think anyone that would be a master of religion would know what the hell the soul well is, so go right ahead.
Okay, so the soul well is where Thane Animus gets his power. It's like an evil siphon, and he basically takes all these like poor wandering souls and he throws them in the soul well to gain his power from, because he's the god of necromancy. So basically, why he and Hamas are in this battle is because he literally has people that go out and snipe souls for him to put in the soul well so he has more power. Which is why the soul well is a bad thing, because those souls are in like forever torment. Like they don't get to rest. They are just like continually siphons. And Koromat, with his soul being in there, you know, I mean, it's really, really messed up that this is one of his tethers. It would be great if we could destroy the whole thing. However, that is a god level feat that not even Hamasa can do. So that's the context for you. Yeah.
That's very good.
Got it.
Thank you. God level feat.
Everything
We'll do
that
our
was just said was
best.
horrifying.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna come out and say it, but yeah.
I always imagined, this is out of character, I always imagined the soul well kind of looks like, you know, in Hercules?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yep. When his soul, when Meg turns mortal and they have their soul thrown in, and he has to like swim through like them to catch her, and that's when he turns to a god. Yeah, it looks like that.
A good
I bet
visual.
none of us are
but
freaking
vertical.
Hercules.
Just
Mhm.
purely vertical and green and bad. Worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't touch it, please. That's why maybe Shonibus's ranged weapons will and ranged attacks, please. No one
Fingers
go in. I
crossed.
don't want to see the life be sapped from you. Please. Anyway, let's approach slowly.
Good tip. Okay.
Cool. As you approach slowly, you all hear a voice.
Damn.
Well, it's about time that you came here. You know, I always wondered about the hubris of mortal kind. I mean, not all mortal kind. One of you lives as long as she can until someone kills her. And you know, it's funny, too, about Shionibus. That she didn't tell you about the others. I know she heard me talk to my champion 1 year ago. And if I was to guess why she forgot, I'd say, well, 1 year's a long time, but she's lived for thousands. Shionibus, why didn't you tell them what I know you overheard me say to my champion Korakos before you slayed him like a dog?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I did.
Hey, Shionibus.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
Do we really think that right now's a good time to talk about this?
He's
Kylie frantically looks
obviously
through her notes.
he's obviously trying to use it against us. So maybe
Yeah,
we
like
should
a
get it
dick.
out there.
Maybe he's just trying to distract us.
Shionibus, if you want to make a roll, I will answer that question for you.
Sick. Awesome.
Because I know you're looking through
Yeah.
your notes. I'm like, I don't know if her notes go that far back.
You have little faith in me.
I trust you. I don't know.
Hero point. I'm sure I can find it in here somewhere, but it would take me a hot minute. And our show's not that long.
Mm-mm.
There goes that dice.
You know what's funny? We
That's
have
a 17.
Oh,
On the dice face?
I don't know what I add. Yeah, on the dice face.
Okay, that's fine. That's enough.
Cool.
The date is sometime in June, if not maybe April of 2022, 2021, 2021. It is the last episode of season 1. You have stormed the flying corpse castle of Korokos and his army, and you, specifically Shonibis, have snuck ahead, scouting ahead, seeing Korokos speaking to Kormat when he was just the Green King. He mentioned this very specifically, and I know this because I said it. Ian gave a look of like, you motherfucker. So I know it was heard. Kormat mentioned to Korokos that the others were very disappointed in Kormat, that his plan and trust in Korokos was failing, and that now he would have to explain to them what the next step would be. These others.
Cool. I'm really glad you explained that because I did not have that in my notes. I had we eavesdropping, yo, and that's it.
that's the most Kylie notes I've ever heard in my entire life.
I love it. I am sitting there. People, my legends in the chat, look at this. I am planting seeds and breadcrumbs that are literally a year apart. I am setting up the entirety of season 2 at the end of season 1, and the note is, we eavesdropping, yo. Like, what?
That's quintessential player GM relationship.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
That's
it.
great.
Oh, man.
Cool. I really feel like he's trying to pin us all against each other. Maybe we should talk about this at a later date. Like, he talks about others because his plan was failing because, Korkos was a bitch.
Right.
He's obviously gonna wait until the most opportune moment, like right when I'm
Right.
gonna hit him in the face, and then he's gonna say something, and I'm gonna be like, "What?" And then he's gonna dodge, and it's gonna be awful.
But I think we're missing the point once again. Who are the others?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Of course it matters. Here's what I need you to understand, Duskwalker.
Mm-hmm.
He has a name.
I know he does. See, you're going to destroy my tether. I'm probably going to flee in terror. We'll fight again and again until you slay a god. Ooh, good for you. There's 2 others that are doing what I'm doing. 2 others that have been planning and plotting. 2 friends that have been looking upon you all with great disdain and mistrust, and then eventually they will do worse. This is why I wanted to talk to you. Oh, you're gonna kill my anchor? Of course you are. You're the heroes of tomorrow, after all. No, I want to know, what are you going to do to stop what we are trying so hard to prevent? Malachus Day is coming, whether you like it or not. It will be here in, 10 years, maybe less? And me and my others are trying to stop that. What little there is to stop. And you've been preventing it for 2 years. So what are you gonna do to stop everything?
I highly doubt that killing thousands of innocent people, like you did in season 1, or tried to do, is really a means to an end to stop the end of the world. What is the point of stopping the end of the world if you kill thousands upon millions of people in the process? Who is that saving?
So
Himself.
spoketh the cancer.
I thought she was born in February.
No, probably. I think she's a Scorpio. But listen to me. Do you have any idea what brings about Romelgus Day? The day where the gods die, the world boils, and you hubris mortals go insane and murder each other? Do you know what brings that about? Did they tell you that in your books? Of the forgotten era? Of the one that was sealed away? Did they? Probably not. Yes, my father's not very proud of this. He does dread the day he'll get murdered. He's already dying, the old fool.
Are you going to elaborate? Because...
Oh, yes, I was building dramatically to it.
Okay.
So you see, when the 5 Wormkin brothers and the rest of you idiots 40,000 years ago sealed him away, the only thing powerful enough to do so were the names of the gods. You know, the ones that the Hierophant here lauds so highly. And every time you pray to them, you break the seal. Your faith, your love, your kind have been killing this world for 30,000 years. And me and mine have been powerless. And we know we can't stop you. Why would we? Why? How could we? We tried. And you killed us in return. So... we thought, well, if we're not going to stop Romelgus Day, we'll give the bastards nothing to take. No lives, no dry land, no empires, no gods. Because you're too bloody stubborn to let good enough alone.
Your solution to Romelgus Day, when those terrifying things come back to this world and destroy it. Your thought is, we will destroy it before they can?
Well, I think it's a better alternative than just letting them drive the car.
No, they're both bad. They're both literally bad choices. Listen, okay, Alona's angry. Listen, I know I'm talking to a god that is older than I am, and that has seen a lot more shit happen in this world. But I don't care, because you're being selfish and stupid, and maybe instead of taking it upon yourself to fix the problem by destroying everything, maybe you could have just, I don't know, asked somebody else with a better idea. Anyway, she's gonna go to the back and let someone else handle this.
By the way, during that whole conversation, Dragon has loaded around into his gunblade with a fireball spell strike and is looking for this anchor. Just like, I've had enough of this moron. All right.
He does say, we tried. We did. You killed us for it. Why do you think I should trust you? What part of our history makes you think that the solution was diplomacy? Instead, I'm going to make sure that the whole world drowns, so when he breaks from his seals, there is no world for him to conquer. And I know you don't like that idea. Trust me. I lived it for 40,000 years.
Well, I've got great news.
What was that?
What you think isn't going to matter anymore, because we're here to end you, and then we'll take care of the world, okay? Okay, let's do this.
No more suffering for you, because you'll be dead. And maybe if Hamasa's very, very nice, you'll get a nice comfy bed to lay in.
I don't think Anubis will be as grief, forthcoming as Hamasa is. So
realistically, I don't want her to be that nice.
Well, she won't be. Let's be real.
Yeah, for real.
Well, then, you're more than welcome to take my anchor from me if you can survive. Good luck finding me. I'm looking directly at each of you. Can you even see me right now?
Hey, PJ.
Mm-hmm.
If I hunt prey, can I track him?
Oh, he requires line of sight before he can do that. If you want to.
Oh, so we can't even see him?
If you want to, you can try and give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Perception check 2.
What about your hood?
Well, she's got a smile that makes me feel like she's got a 20, at least a 17 on the die face.
Where's my perception? Hold on, math. Hold on, math.
I'm loving chat. Mom is back and she is angry.
Because he's stupid.
Look, we hadn't sealed away until you kept praying, and then the seals were breaking, and we tried to tell you, and then you killed us. Well, quite frankly, the cycle is just stupid, isn't it?
You didn't try and tell anybody. I didn't know about this until you literally just said it and tried murdering everyone. Anyway, Shanabis, what do you...
Yeah, this was
37.
Nice.
37.
Oh, shit.
Sam, you tried to roll perception as well, right, Sam?
Yes, mine's a 30.
Hey, yo.
Okay. So as you come across, you see the soul well. Nat 20. Okay.
Oh, 36.
So then the three of you see
Oh, yeah.
the massive soul well, just rippling with necromantic power, the likes of which a god taps into. It's insane. And as you look into this, you see two snake eyes staring at you from the fire inside the soul well. Two snake eyes over a snout within the sickly green flame looking at you. Realizing that he's been seen, I need everyone to roll a reflex check. Sorry, a reflex save.
Good thing that's just improved for all of us.
Oh,
Ayo.
hero point.
Oh, no.
That's my hero point.
Ooh,
That was
28.
better.
Oh no.
Has a
23.
28, 23,
Has a 38.
38.
Ooh.
What was yours, Alona? What was yours, Sidney?
Don't look at me. I'm doing math right now. I'm crying. What? I got a 20.
A 20? Okay, that's a critical fail.
Uh,
And
No.
Dragon, you said you got a 30 what?
I got a 38.
38. Kai, what was yours again?
28.
28. That'll be a fail. Ooh. Just shy of a critical fail, but not a critical fail. Sam, what was yours?
It was 18 plus 5.
18 plus 5.
22.
Oh, did you roll a 5 on the D20?
Yeah,
Okay.
so 22.
All right, so that's also a critical fail.
Do, 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 do.
Okay, so. Okay. The number, not too heavy. It's 15. If you fail, you take all of that. If you saved, you take half that. If you critically failed, you take double that, 30. In acid damage, as Cormat breathes his dragon's breath through the soul well and covers you.
So I only take 2 damage?
Yup. And I
Sweet.
think someone else took 10 less.
Yeah.
Now,
Alona takes 10 less, right?
yeah, Alona takes 10 less, everyone else takes 5 less.
Sick.
Now, with that being said, we need to roll initiative because you just pissed off a god. Granted.
He's been pissing us off
Yeah, I mean,
for hours.
True facts.
He's the god of corruption and venom and lies, so I can see that.
Exactly. That's why Dragon isn't taking any of his shit. Like, he's like, I believe nothing of what you said. Like, he's just like making sure his gun is clean. Like, all right.
It's like,
you
oh, this is
know,
that part of the
whatever.
villain monologues trying to make us like believe him, and he might be telling the truth, but he's still an asshole and needs to die. So let's go.
And that the math isn't mathing. Like even like he could have sound reasoning. He could, but he doesn't. And that makes Alona even angrier. So it's murder.
Yeah, it's even
Murder.
like you could kind of like be like, all right, I understand a little bit of where Thanos is coming from, but realistically, if you've got those stones, just double the freaking food supply instead of murdering half the people.
Look, it's the logics of villains, okay? It's based on trauma and failure, not diplomacy and success. What are you gonna do? That being said, what are your initiative numbers?
Oh crap.
28.
Oh, I had it in my brain and then I left. It left my brain.
I'm actually rolling pretty good here.
Mine's 32.
So
Ooh,
35.
27. Wait, PJ. Before we enter battle, can I please put on Vital Beacon? Please?
You mean the thing that takes a minute to cast?
Shit. Well,
I'll
We're
tell you
We're
what.
gonna be
We're
casting it
cataloging-
during his monologue.
Yes, I'm
yeah,
gonna
that's
let you
when Alona
ca-
was in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna absolutely let you cast it on your back because you're like, this motherfucker. Look, maybe we were dooming us all to eternal damnation by praying to the gods that gave us life and hope and power. But you know what? I ain't gonna hear that this day. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, can I really punch him in the face? Thank you so much. Huzzah!
Exactly that.
Exactly that. Yeah. So absolutely, when the combat starts, Vital Beacon will be active. That being said, okay, that's the beginning.
I can't believe we're actually fighting Kormat tonight. This is bonkers.
And
Yes, it
without
is.
Lothier?
Well, to be fair, you first have to find his anchor in the soul well. While he looks at you, and once again, reflex saves, everyone. The DC is 36.
Oh god.
Oof.
Oh,
So-
another one?
Yup.
Another reflex save?
Oh, shit.
Yup.
Oh,
Natural
son of a-
20.
No.
Heyo.
Yes!
Yeah, critical success,
Oh
you
my
take no
god,
damage.
it's another critical fail!
You take double on that roll.
No.
And PJ, you got my initiative, correct?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Mm.
Reflex.
Is it a reflex?
It's a reflex save. DC
Oh my
is
god, are you
36.
kidding me? I rolled will last time.
Oh
Balls.
no.
Dumbass.
31.
29. Doesn't matter.
31 and 29 are both fails.
Yep.
Now, the number is 15 again, oddly enough.
Okay.
So, 15. Critical fail, double that to 30. Succeed, half that down to 7.
Mhm.
And apply your resistances accordingly.
You know what this reminds me of? That Weird Al Yankovic song where he goes, and he looks at me, and I look at him.
Yeah.
And I look at him, and he breathes on me.
Oh my gosh.
So, he
But you
does
made
his,
a mint. Your breath stank.
Yeah, wear a mask, motherfucker.
so he
Ugh.
bros fire on you. Jesus Christ. He blows
Bro.
fire on you. This acid fire all over you. Now, welcome. I told you in the green room, we were going to have a puzzle today. The
Oh,
puzzle is,
shit.
how do you find the anchor in the soul well that can kill you while
Can't
he's
go in
breathing
there.
this fire on you, this acid fire on you? Starting off the round,
Ugh.
we have Wes with a 35. Wes, what's your solution?
Boy. So Dragon's been looking for this anchor or anything he could possibly do. I did roll a nat 20 on perception. I don't know if we want to count that for anything, but he's like, is there an actual tether, like something spiritually holding this dragon onto something physical in the well? Is realistically where he's looking for. It's like, okay, I see the dragon. Is there like a spirit chain, like actually tethering him to something, or?
So Korma is in his god form, which
Yes.
is a massive snake. When Sidney and I first created the gods, the first ones we made were the dragon gods. We built them to look like actual lizards, and the
Very
format was looking like a snake. So you see this massive snake inside the well, seemingly unfazed by any of the horrible damage that he should be taking. With the critical 20, you do see in the dead center of the soul well, resting in the river, if you will, in the small pond, is a very intricate gem with a casing about the size of a person's torso. You don't see anything connecting to it, but you know that that is the anchor. Now, for those of you who need like a lack of a better term, kind of like a phylactery or phylactery. That's the thing. The minute that's destroyed, his soul will have nowhere to go when his body dies. And you see it clear as day in the center Now, it's about a 30-foot thick river of death to get there.
Right. Fun. And I'm guessing this is an artifact of some kind.
I mean, huge. This is a divine artifact. This is like easily an item level 20, if not item level 30 artifact.
Okay. Balls. So, yeah, Dragon is realistically trying to think about what he could possibly do to this thing. Crap. He's realistically going to drag on it and be like, worth a shot. And is going to shoot his anti-tank rifle with a heightened 2 fireball and spell strike this thing with so first he runs his hand down his blade and turns it into that glowing white flame, and is just gonna be like, realistically he doesn't know that it's it, but it's like that looks suspicious. Okay, boom, and he's gonna fire this heightened 2 fireball at it. It's like he doesn't know what else to do. He's realistically not thinking that it's going to destroy it. He's kind of like, maybe I can move it? Maybe the force of the explosion will do that? So should I roll an attack?
Roll a hit. Yep.
Oh boy. That's a 16 on the die face. That's a 40 to hit.
And you're hitting the anchor, correct?
I'm shooting the gem, yes.
Okay. So if you're shooting Cormac, very different. Shooting the anchor, that's a critical hit.
Okay. And I activated this insane sword that you've given me, PJ. Which means that everything is max damage. So instantly, that's 120 fire damage from the fireball. Plus, what is it? 72 damage from, so that's 196 damage because of the gun, plus a D12. So that's 208 damage. Plus, I don't know if it counts with the holy rune and stuff like that. I don't know if it's evil or not. Okay, so that's an additional 12. So that's 100. Okay. 226 damage.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. It's a 19. That was not a good roll.
The bullet hits the rifling, spirals out. It penetrates the thick veil of souls. And you can hear the ting as it hits, and then you can see from the green spiraling of souls in the well, the fire erupt through it. This bright orange fire cascading through sickly green flames. Beautiful color on color contrast. And what you can see as it fades, the anchor shattered, frozen in time, recombining within the soul well. And Koramat, a little forked tongue flicks the air as he laughs in your mind.
That bitch!
Should have known that was gonna be way too easy.
So next up, we got Sam.
Okay, from what I can perceive, does it seem reasonable for me to get up within hammer distance of the soul well, or does that seem like a bad idea?
Well, you know, if you get into the soul well, you will die.
like within hammer distance of the Sowell. So, is it like got a little brick outcropping, or is it just a hole in the ground?
I mean, it's a hole in the ground, but you can walk up to the edge where the fire is clearly. You can swing. You want to swing the hammer inside the soul well, right?
Theoretically, but I just don't know if there's anything to swing it at. Is there anything a melee-minded person could see as an obvious thing to hit, even if it's not, may not make sense to hit in one way or another?
It's a bit difficult, but I'll give you this. What's your best roll? What's your best bonus?
Probably like athletics or something. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
The answer doesn't have to be yes. I just gotta kind of know if I need to think of something creative or not.
Yeah, you might think of something creative. Unfortunately, it looks like this thing is 15, if not 20 feet easily into this column.
All right, Ichi's gonna look around. Is there a massive rock boulder nearby?
I'm gonna say yeah.
All right, I have the feet oversized to throw. Ichi just gonna yeet a rock at that guy's face. Not even like the thing, just a car. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Okay, so 1 round to pick that buddy up. Give me a ranged attack roll. So that's gonna be dex based to just throw this. No, wait a minute. Propulsion. Give me a strength base as you huck it as hard as you can at this guy.
Alrighty. Is that like my athletics bonus,
it
basically?
would be like a roll to hit, but without the +2 from your weapon.
Okay, got it. So that's 17. So that's 17 plus 9, which is numbers.
17 plus 9 is 26.
26.
You see this massive boulder break through the veil of the soul well. The souls move and come back, and as it does, you can see it just before the veil closes again. The stone boulder just kind of lands next to Koramat as it closes behind you, and you can hear the boulder just crunch and get destroyed.
I'll get you next time.
All right, next up, Kylie.
Okay. If he can't see us, he can't hit us. I'm scared, guys. I'm gonna do aim for the anchor. That's what I'm gonna do. And just pop. I'm scared.
Okay.
Oh, so
go
close.
ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah, that lingered on 20 and went to a 14. That's a 36 to hit.
36 to hit. Well, it is just an inanimate object that will critically hit.
Sick. That's a lot of dice. 60 damage.
60 damage. The arrow hits. The gem shatters.
Can I immediately hit another one as it's still shattered?
Go right ahead. Are you hitting the pieces or anything else?
When it shatters, is there anything right in the middle?
You see what looks like just the green, sickly green energy like expanding out of it.
I'll hit one of the pieces, because if it can't all reform, I'm thinking it can't form at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit one of the pieces.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit again.
And I'm gonna activate my ring so I don't take penalties. It's a 31 to hit.
That hits. As the second piece shatters, reforms in front of Kormat. There's 2 actions, got 1 left.
Is there any way to hide that I'm not in the line of sight of Kormat?
He's in like the dead center of a 30 by 10 circle. He's a gargantuan snake. I don't think you can, unfortunately.
Cool. I'm gonna aim for his eye, and I'm just gonna take penalties.
Okay. I believe this is a -8.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh god.
It hits obviously because it's nat 20. You can go ahead and do damage if you want to.
If I want to. That's 72 damage.
Okay. The arrow hits his eye, just like you said. His snake head recoils. You see, before the veil closes again, the arrow just acid eats it up, melts, and he opens his eye again, completely undamaged and phased.
I also need a willpower save.
Okay. Is it a magic effect?
Yeah, it's my rune.
Okay.
My Reaper rune. So it says on a crit, DC 24 willpower save. If fails, enemy is drained 1 for 1 round.
Okay.
Peter's like, I don't remember writing that, but cool.
Look, you have had some sweet gear for a year, and I've forgotten most of it.
I don't use a lot of it.
What is your class DC?
My class DC, I believe, is 26.
Okay. So it's a 29, so he saves.
Lame. Nothing happens.
Aw. Nothing happens, unfortunately, as he recoils his head, shakes off the arrow, and laughs. Still, that was pretty freaking clutch. Alright, Sidney, bottom of the round.
Okay, so he's in the soul well, so he clearly is the most powerful in the soul well, so nothing right now is working. So, I would like to use my brand new spell, True Seeing. If you need the description, I'll pull it up. You see things within 60 feet as they actually are. The GM rolls a secret counteract check against any illusion or transmutation in the area, but only for the purpose of determining whether you see through it. For instance, if the check succeeds against a polymorph spell, you can see the creature's true form, but you don't end the polymorph spell. The duration for this is 10 minutes. Brand new 6th level spell, baby!
You activate True Seeing. What's it look like when you look through the veil of lies and gods? What does it look like?
So akin to how Morel's eyes just naturally look, you see Alona's eyes kind of fade to this like what is it called when you have like just all purple or like all white, or like it's a kind of contact.
Oh,
I remember.
Like
Sclera?
sclera.
Purple sclera with a gold like iris in the very middle, and you see all that kind of fade over as she just stares, just daggers, and you see this like little light like just this far out of her eye as she's like searching frantically through the soul well.
As you begin to search frantically through the soul well, you see a plethora of undead souls. You see the massive anchor in all of its beautiful glory, and you see Cormat, his body coiled and his head extended as he's beginning to breathe and do another breath.
Can I use a religion check to see if I can use any knowledge about the soul well and relay it to my friends? Like about regeneration or about any special powers that come with being in the soul well.
Yeah, and if you score high enough, I'll give you some bonuses.
Oh, please. Also, for those of you who are more curious why I'm coughing and my voice is kind of weird, I was at PAX East all last weekend, so I lost my voice. It was kind of hard for me to talk, but we're doing okay. What did I roll? Not good. Oh my god. Does anyone have a hero point, please? For the sick baby that is me.
For the sick baby.
I already
not
used
sick,
mine, or I
you just got
donated
a
it to
rough
you.
throat.
I know. Alright, that's no, I did actually. I've taken a COVID test every day, and I haven't tested positive, so I know it's definitely not that.
Oh, thank God.
That's a 27.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't get anything bonuses, but you do get information about the soul well, its powers. It is a font of pure negative energy that if anyone was to draw upon it for their own necromantic powers, would get a boon of greater necromantic powers, death, decay, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
With that 27, unfortunately, that's all I can give you.
Okay, I'm just gonna shout this to the rest of the party, and I'm just gonna keep looking. And yeah, that's all I can do on my turn because that spell is 2 actions.
Okay. Top of the round. Basic reflex saves, everybody.
No. Yes. Why couldn't you roll that high when I was asking for information?
Why am I not using a calculator?
I got a 35, PJ.
The DC
Is that just under the save?
That's still, yeah, that's still a
Oh,
fail.
son of a beach knife.
DC's 36. Okay, I forgot I have spiritual guides, which I believe lets me re-roll a save at least once.
Okay.
Is that how it works?
I think so. Yeah, like they like instruct you, like, no, I'll do it better, and you're like, I will.
Yes, they're like, don't turn that way.
I just realized I'm not going to be able to make the DC for this check ever unless I roll a nat 20 because I rolled a 19 on the die
Oh shit.
Is that
Yeah,
what-
my reflex is really fucking low because
Oh,
I don't have any
no.
dexterity.
God, I don't know if we need to make you do push-ups or like take you to like gymnastics class.
I think
Maybe
it's
we
gotta be
take
gymnastics.
Alona on a hike every once in a while.
We walk everywhere.
You gotta let your Alona out, okay? Alona's like, you know, activities.
Dragon critically failed. That's 25.
25. All right.
25.
Critical fail. Same with you.
Let's see. I did a reroll with spiritual guides. 29.
Fail. Okay. Wow, 15 again. This is insane. So it's 15. So if you critically fail, that's a 30. If you succeed, that's a 7. But again, the breath acid out. Now, I should say, you notice even though it's been doing the same amount of damage, it seems a bit more potent than it was last round for some reason. That being said, top of the round we have Wes.
Oh, Dragon realized that blowing apart the thing didn't exactly do much, as far as he knows. So he's kind of gonna. He doesn't really know what to do at this point. I blew it up. What do we hurt him? I don't know what to do.
Well,
There you go.
it's necromantic magic. What's the opposite of necromantic magic?
You.
Shit. I'll try it on my turn.
Yeah, so I mean, realistically, Dragon is gonna take this turn to cast haste on Alona and
Yeah.
then reload
Okay.
his rifle. So I'm casting haste on Alona.
Everyone give me a perception check as you look through your mind. And I'll be right back.
Looking through my mind.
That was a rough roll.
So is anyone good at like things that are not destroying besides me?
Yeah. So,
Yeah?
okay, I was just about to say this, but I'll say it now because I assume we're talking. Ichi yells at Tilla, Alona, what did you just say about negative, positive? What is
Ugh.
what?
Well, if destroying it isn't working, what if we try healing it since it's a necromantic magic?
Necromantic magic. So, and it's And you said something about if it has negative energy, something in there has negative energy, it does better?
Like if we try, if it in itself is negative energy, maybe positive energy is what's going to counteract it.
Yeah, my only idea was to destroy it again and then telekinetic projectile one of the shards out of the soul well, so that it couldn't reform.
When I
That's
rage,
what I thought too, and that didn't work.
when
Okay.
I rage, I can choose either negative or positive damage.
Oh.
Oh.
Yo,
Uh,
okay, hear me out. What if we tie a rope to your hammer and we just like fucking swing that shit? Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, ding 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 ding. Also, I just realized. Oh, I have a question for PJ. Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Oh, there
Is
he
there
is.
a way for us to bring him out of the soul well?
Hey, PJ.
Yeah.
Like, towards us?
When we've been getting injured, is this negative damage?
Question. This is acid damage.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Oh, are
Are
you still
these-
wearing my cloak?
Yes. Do you want it back?
It doesn't matter. Just if you are, I'll give you a thing. Like I'll give you
Oh.
info about it.
Okay.
But
One more question before I forget. Are these undead creatures? See, an undead is this an
Look at his freaking eyes go.
It is. It is an undead creature. Cormount, at this point in his timeline, is an undead creature.
I'm resisting all damage to undead creatures. When I rage, I haven't raged yet. I gotta rage.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Good to know. So what was those perception checks really fast?
29.
29.
28.
28.
Hold on, calculator.
Wes, what was your perception check?
34.
36.
Okay. So, Dragon and Ichi, you keep trying to figure out, especially Ichi, how do I get a hold of that anger when walking to it will kill me? And then you remember something that you learned in Dragon's Grave from Isuo. Something about having a piece of someone. You can do a ritual to then reach out in some way. A divination ritual of sorts. Remember?
Does anyone remember in their notes about the Isuo divination
on.
ritual?
Hold on. Is that before or after Dragon got eaten by a fish?
I don't remember Dragon getting eaten by a fish.
I don't think you were there for that episode.
Yeah, it's when the orm like swam up and critically swallowed it whole.
Oh, no, I was there. The only
Oh,
episode
yeah.
I missed was last session.
Oh, okay.
This season.
I've never missed
Hold on.
single session.
Okay, listen. Haven't we done well?
Yes.
No,
I'm the
definitely
GM.
session.
It's impossible for me to miss a session.
Yeah, right. Without you, there's no game.
Yeah, without me, there's no session.
Reeve Psyche's like, Shonovis's notes. Rituals are boring. Arrows are super
Pretty
cool.
cool. Arrows for life. The Y. Yeah.
You know it's a doodle. Let's be real.
Uh,
I do
Oh.
have. We saw Arbad. Fucking bitch.
you know what?
Oh my
Look
God.
up.
I can't find it, guys.
There's no corner.
Then all hope is lost, because there ain't no way this brain remembering anything.
Okay.
Was it Isuo or Tanine? Was it both?
I think it was
Where if it was
Tanine.
Tanine. It was
That's
Tanine.
PJ.
It was Tanine that taught you that ritual. Yes, my bad.
I was
Okay.
gonna say Isuo. I don't remember Isuo ever teaching us ritual.
No. It was definitely Tanine. My bad. That is on me.
Was that in episode 21?
I've
21.
been doing this for 3 years. I don't remember every single episode by number, unfortunately.
I know, neither do I.
I'll say this.
I'm looking through literally all of the notes, all the recaps. I'm like, look up Tanine ritual, like,
I'll say this.
No.
For Dragon and Ichi, from what you remember about the Tanine ritual, in order for it to work, it is a divination school ritual. Being an arcane caster, Wes, Dragon really connected with that one. Or not your choice. But, you know that you need something of the person to use for the ritual, to then reach out and connect or teleport.
Oh!
And Sidney, can you give me a free religion check?
A free religion check, my favorite. Yes! Give me the money. Just kidding. That is a 39.
Oh my god, yeah, you crush it. Okay, so, there are not a lot of anchors that have been built for gods in, the timeline. But you can rest assured that if Thane Animus built an anchor for a god, that there is a piece of the god in it. If you have a piece of Korumat, would also reach out to his anchor. That's it for hints.
Do we have a piece of Korumat?
Get one.
Wait.
Blowing off a piece of him.
Didn't wait.
Don't you have a scale?
No.
Are you
I think
sure?
we do.
Yes.
We definitely do in your bag.
We have.
Yes.
Is that a Korumat scale? Oh shit, that's a Korumat scale.
It's a Cormat scale.
Oh shit, it's a Korumat scale. Okay.
Shit.
10 minutes. I feel like that's how long it's gonna take, because I finally found it. The notes we have in the recap are: Sunset traveling all the way back, Azera Leor gives them a ritual to speak with Old Man Tanine to ask questions, but not without some shenanigans between Dragon, Minerva's holy armor, and a chat with the gods. That's all I've freaking had.
I remember that was great. You failed the religion check and your whole body just went stiff and all the guys just mocked you like, look at this punk ass. Alright, so let's see here. We've kind of jumped a bit. Sam, I think Wes is already gone. Sam's...
I have not gone.
You have not gone? Okay. So yeah. So Sam, it is your turn.
Okay. So I assume we are collectively recalling this ritual. Ichi's like, what do I need to do? How do we get this started? How long is this gonna take?
Am I allowed to act? Am I allowed to pull the scale out of my bag?
On your turn?
Frick frack.
You can say words to me though, right?
I have a scale in my bag. We can
Okay.
do the ritual. of
How long-
identity.
Does the ritual take?
How long does it
4 skill checks?
take? 4 seconds.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is, let me see how many turns this takes. Let me look really quick. Just one second. Okay. I'm gonna rage because that way I have resistance to damage. Ichi goes right with spirit energy. And then I am going to call forth the spirit's interference. And that is my field of spirits to protect against ranged attacks. So that's 2 turns. That's up there. And I think that, let's see, what will I do with my third? He's just gonna throw another bolter.
All right, give me
Because why not? I might as well keep him guessing.
Yeah, keep on his toes. He's probably like, what are they getting up to over there? And you're like, boulder! And he's like, oh gods! So go ahead. Give me a roll to hit, but without the bonuses for your magic weapon.
I would also like to note that while I'm spirit raging, my weapon or unarmed attack gains the effect of Ghost Touch property rune. And I can choose whether it's negative or positive damage. So this is a boulder of positive damage being yeeted right into his face.
Okay.
And you said, what kind of check was that?
Roll to hit with a melee strike, basically, but like without the bonuses. Without your.
Got it. Okay. It's just like a -2 of my normal.
Got it.
Let's see. So that is 33, but my rage damage gives it 36 positive damage.
Okay. So you.
Oh wait, sorry. That I mixed together damage and to hit.
Okay.
It's a 33 to hit.
33 to hit. 33 to hit. Okay. Well, you're going to miss Koromot, but as you throw the boulder, what you notice is that this boulder, this massive chunk of stone, gleaming with the white light or the positive light, breaks through the veil and slams. And just before the veil closes around it, you notice that there is now a boulder-sized pocket where the well cannot close.
Yes! Oh, yes! Okay. Good job.
I look at him through the hole, and I'm just like.
As you're doing that, you see the snake look down at the rock and then look at you. Tongue forkingly in the air with great nerves as the veil closes. So next up, we got Kylie.
Oh shit. I don't know what to do, guys. Michi, I'm gonna need that cloak back.
Yeah. I'll just put my arms out like this, and you can just yeet it off of me.
Perfect. I'll
Thanks. No action.
like shoulder roll it. Be dramatic.
All right, one action interact to put that on.
Sick. Lock and load, baby. I guess that's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay. So you put on the cloak. Anything for your last two actions?
I'm just gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him.
Okay. Go. Roll to
Yeet.
hit.
That's a 33 to hit him.
33 is going to miss.
Cool. If I look directly up, is there anything above us?
The column of the soul well seems to extend all the way to the sky above. There you just see the crackling gray clouds of the realm of the dead.
I'm gonna hold my action to help Alona when she needs this ritual done.
Okay, holding action. Cool. All right. And next up we have Sidney.
Hello. I pull out the scale from my bag of holding.
Yes.
And I begin this ritual.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Absolutely. Go ahead and
Great.
choose, since you're going to be the primary caster of the ritual, choose the skill check you want to start the ritual with.
I would like
Yeah,
to start
I
with
wonder.
religion, please.
Yeah, I wonder.
Right.
Yeah. I had the opposite response.
Oh no. What was it?
My brain wanted it to succeed so bad I thought it was a nat 20. It's not.
No.
It's a nat 1.
Oh my gosh!
Does anyone have a hero point? Anybody?
That is the opposite. I mean, you can have my hero point. I don't know if you can.
This Can I, or bad things happen.
We've done that before. We've traded hero points amongst ourselves, haven't
Have
we?
we? I don't think we have.
Not really. Normally, someone from the chat may or may not give you a hero point, but at this point in time,
Oh
we
my
have
god,
one.
Angel! Angel has one! I
Angel?
met Angel at PAX East, everybody.
Oh,
We
how
have one
nice!
together.
Ooh.
They're
Hello,
lovely.
hello, AI Amethyst. It's just great to see you in the chat. And yes,
Hello.
absolutely. You can take their hero point. Go right ahead.
Is that okay with you, Amethyst? Is that okay? Just want to double
Coming
check.
in clutch.
Oh god, thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god.
Yeah, you don't want to
See,
crit
this
fail
is the important networking that happens
No.
at
Not
conventions.
20!
What?
No way!
Yes.
That's awesome.
God.
Okay.
The power of friendship.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm just gonna show it to you.
Fuck
That's
That's actually insane.
So,
That's
this
actually-
ritual required 4 successes. In the event of a critical, that counts as 2 successes, meaning this ritual
Yeah.
only needs 2 more successes to activate. This is the end of the second round. Everyone give me basic reflex saves. The DC is
All right.
36.
You gotta roll a check for my spirit's interference.
Oh, I do?
Yeah,
Oh my
because this is a
goodness.
ranged attack, right?
It is an AoE. I don't know if that counts as... I mean...
Ranged attack.
Mm,
It's a DC flat 5, so unless he rolls 5 or under without bonuses.
then you don't take anything at all. It misses you?
If they roll 5 or under, they it misses. Because the spirits are like, huh, 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 huh.
You said 5 or under?
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
Ah!
So
Oh my God.
your generations of your family come up and shield wall right in front of you with their rustling muscle. They're just like, your magic is bullshit. You're fine, but everyone else still needs to give me a basic reflex save.
That's a 31 for Dragon, so a failure. But that's okay.
Yeah, it's a critical fail.
No.
Same. Same.
Critical fail, critical fail. What was yours, Dragon?
31.
Okay, fail. Okay. So
How many actions was that to do that?
how do I keep getting this number? Okay, 15 again. I'm so pissed.
Hey yo.
Because here's the thing, you can tell this the breath is getting more potent, but it's doing the same amount of damage. So if you critically failed, it's a 30. If you
he's
succeeded,
nervous.
it's a 7. If you failed, it's a 15 acid damage.
It's just hitting a wider area now. Is what's
Yeah.
happening. He can't focus as much.
Also,
got
as a
allergies.
reminder, if you ever get really low in health, just come over and tap Alona. Your vital beacon on. You will be healed.
That's good to know.
So, top of the round, we have Wes.
I mean, realistically, he's going to try and help with the ritual by pumping magic into it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Help
Give
me.
me an arcane check.
Okay. Please be good. Nope, that's hero point. No, not once.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't take yours.
Ooh, that's way better. That is a 37.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
That's a
good.
success.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say you're pouring all your attention into your ritual, because rituals do require your entire intent and attention. So as Alona is starting, you're carrying on with that. You see the scale, which is wrapped in that cloth, begins to hover in the circle that you're forming. Next up, Sam. What are you going to do?
Yeeting another boulder. Oh wait, no, I should probably help with the ritual. Ichi looks to the next boulder and she's like, I'll be back for you. Then
Boulder's like,
turns,
"Is it my turn? Oh, later, okay.
well, you'll have your time. Ichi turns from the shield of like spirit force that had surrounded her from this acid attack, and moves towards Alona, and just, I think she puts her hand on Alona's shoulder and helps. I guess I don't have magic, but I have like spirit energy. Not really sure what kind of check I should make.
It's difficult. Okay, I'll say this. I'll give you this offer. Either occultism or gladiator lore.
Oh,
It's gotta be gladiator lore.
I thought you were gonna say performance.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ichi, but I'm thinking because your spirits are out, your spirits are helping, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I would think.
Yeah.
I will go with that. It wasn't the bestest, but we'll see. Let's do this math, this basic 4th grade math that I need a calculator for. 22.
22. Yeah, unfortunately, your spiritual family is trying to help out, but they can't quite commit to the ritual. They are trying to do their best to protect you all. So the next basic reflex save you make, assuming you're still working on the ritual, you will have +4. That being said, Kylie, it's your go.
Cool. I'm going to throw on my hood to invoke that negative healing instead of positive healing for myself.
Okay.
And we just going to yeet another arrow because that's the only action I have left.
Okay. Shoot. Go ahead, roll to hit.
And I'm shooting him to hopefully like draw his attention away from everyone else doing this ritual.
Okay. Okay, your choice. Roll for hitting or roll for deception.
Ooh. Well, no matter what, my hit's gonna be more than deception. So, yeah, yeet. That's a 32 to hit.
It's gonna miss. As it goes through the veil, you see that you didn't quite get your bead right, because again, this guy's hard to see around all this like moving, churning spiritual fire. When it goes off to the left a bit.
Fucking asshole.
Okay.
Like, he's so big. How did I miss him?
Mechanically speaking, he has full cover while he's inside
Asshole.
the soul well.
What about the hole?
The hole exists beyond the veil within it. So technically speaking,
So. Why are you rolling that much dice?
that is so much better. Okay, everyone, give me a basic reflex save.
Okay. Did you roll? Do I still have spirits?
Yes, the
Another
spirit should be
critical
giving
fail.
everyone working on the ritual a +4 to reflex, which unfortunately means not Kylie.
What, do they still do the flat 5 check? It says while my rage lasts.
Okay, a 4 again, you are going to be untouched.
Oh yeah. Good, because I dropped my dice.
Even with a +4, I still get a critical fail.
No.
I rolled an 8 on the die face.
Oh. What was yours, Wes?
Plus 33, so I fail.
Fail, but not critically. Okay. I'm so happy. So happy. I finally rolled well here. Give me a second.
I'm so glad you're happy, PJ.
Yes, we're all
Good.
so happy.
We love a happy DM.
Everyone loves a
Good for
happy GM.
you.
All right, so you can tell the Dragon Breath is getting even more potent. This time, the number on a fail is 35. Critical fail, double that. On a success, half 35 down to 17.
Wild.
Is Alona
Wild.
alive?
What's that?
Is Alona alive?
Yeah, she's alive. We just got, she's not doing great, but we just got, our health leveled up. So she's doing better than she would if we hadn't leveled up. Still not great though. I think she's at the 127 minus 80. 47 HP?
I'm right behind you.
Okay.
That's about 41.
Can I touch myself?
Yeah, of course, on your turn.
Not
Oh.
on camera.
It's a medical procedure. Okay?
I'm sorry.
I can't.
No, it's
yeah.
okay. I used to have a in fourth ed D&D. Look at me go. I used to have a paladin cleric hybrid, and I would use lay on hands on myself. Everyone's like, "You're touching yourself." I'm like, "It's a medical procedure."
All I
okay.
gotta say is there have been so many opportunities for "That's What She Said" jokes during the stream, and I have abstained. Just letting you know.
Your
We're
country
very proud
thanks
of
you for
you,
your
Wes.
service. All right. So next up, Wes.
So everybody in the party's looking a little raw from this acid. So I'm gonna be casting one of my brand new spells. I'm casting Dragon Form,
Oh.
and I'm going to turn myself into a large copper dragon and body block the party.
Oh my god!
What?
Okay.
That's cool.
So you just see Dragon walk up, you're like, all right, I've had enough of this crap. And you see him like start chanting this spell, and all of a sudden his body just morphs into this copper dragon. So that is, yeah, that's 2 actions to cast that spell. And yep. And I guess my last action is going to be to try and spread my wings when the acid comes to try and block as much of this damage as I possibly can. For the rest of the party.
All right. When your turn comes, actually, with your last action, let's see, how are we gonna do this? I want you to give me an athletics check. This is you basically resisting the acid that's about to spit out when that time comes.
31?
Okay. Then I will say instead of a +4, everyone's going to have. Okay, everyone working on the ritual is going to be having a +6 on their basic reflex save, but you can't make a reflex save. You're going to be taking this as if a fail.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I turn into a copper dragon because it has resistant, like really heavy resistance to acid damage.
It is funny because as you do that, you hear coming from the fire. Is that Autobot? No. No, it's just you, risen Duskwalker.
Yeah, this is my version of a middle finger. Your buddy died.
Okay. Next up, Sam. The ritual is not yet complete. It just needs one more success.
I'll try again with the spirit family vibes with that gladiatorial lore. All right, come on, dice. That wasn't good. That was not good. That's a 19.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I like the idea of performance. I will let you do a performance check instead of the -2.
Performance with a -2. Okay. All right. I think then if it's a performance check, Ichi does you know in Dragon Ball where they like dance.
Yeah.
I think that's what Ichi does. She's gonna try to like do this to like channel that energy. Let's see how it goes. I look away first and then I look down. Okay, that's better. That's a lot better. Let's use this calculator.
I don't know why, but it just popped in my head that Ichi's doing the like "Hooked on a Feeling" song. Like, ooga, 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 chuck.
Yeah.
This is Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
it space, baby.
Maybe that makes all the spirits like turn their heads and actually pay attention to what I'm trying to get them to do, because that was a 34.
That is the last success necessary for the ritual.
Oh, thank God.
As you start singing this song and dancing, you're like, You know, and your family, the ghosts of your family in the back going, I just got this feeling deep inside of me. Nah, I can't sing them flat. But anyway, as you're singing that,
Oh, good.
so you're doing that. You see the scale start to kind of rise up, and you can see dripping from it that green disintegration, acidic energy that's dripping from it. As it does, you all can feel deep in your mind a begging question. Whom do you beckon to the scale? Koromot or his anchor?
His anchor!
It's gotta be his anchor, man. It's gotta be his anchor. We gotta kill that before we even touch him.
So you see the anchor come flying out of the soul well, slamming into the scale. Doesn't disintegrate, lands dead in the center of the ritual, and the energies dissipate. The anchor has been ripped from the soul well. Koromot is still in there, and the anchor seems to be very much in one piece.
Stab the shit out of that, Shionomis!
Yeah,
Whoever's
kill
turn
it.
is next.
It is now
Kill
Shionibus. It is Kylie's turn.
Okay. Do I? Is that what I do? I'm gonna
Hit it!
shoot it, I guess. Because I'm farther away from everyone, so I'm just gonna hit it. Yeah. That's a 25 to hit.
Critical hit.
Sick. Yeah. Are you really not gonna? 69.
Nice.
Nice!
It shatters into pieces, reforms, and lands in the center of the ritual.
Don't like that.
Is
Do
it,
do I?
is it
do
good
I hit it
damage?
again?
Is it good damage? I'll fucking blast it with some good fucking damage. Oh, that's what I'll do. Lona is gonna scream in frustration. And just with her divine wrath is going to smite this thing. Well, actually, that's a lie. I lied. I can't do that. That's a 20-foot burst. Everyone's gonna die.
You can walk away. You can take it in your hand and walk that far away from us.
Okay. Alona picks this up, walks away, and just you see a light just erupt from the area she walks to. As in a 20-foot burst, this thing has been smoked. And that is good damage. Yeah, so that's 4d10 against the alignment of their deity. And they have to make it has to make a fortitude save. Can an object make a fortitude save?
Cannot.
They cannot. Great, cool. And yeah, so the 4d10, I'm gonna roll it right now. Let's see what happens. 4d10 is good damage. It's good. This is good damage. Good damage.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good. So amazing. Damn it. Okay. Well, okay, it's really good. Yeah. Yeah, good damage. Do I add my spellcasting modifier to that? I don't have it.
I don't believe so. Unless
Okay,
it says
so
so.
that's 24 damage.
24 damage. As you're holding it, and this beam of light hits you, it breaks.
God damn it!
Give me a religion check really fast.
All right. All right. 38.
38. You are reading lots of negative energy out this anchor. The owner of it is an undead person. Good damage does affect a lot of demons, devils, fiends, but what affects the undead?
Is it the opposite? Is it negative?
If negative is what they're made out of,
I'm positive.
right? And where does positive come from?
Give it a hug!
You gotta heal it!
All Alright, God damn it. Fine. I'll heal this motherfucker. I have one action left. I will use a one action heal.
Okay.
On this little baby thing.
Okay, you've got the thing, right?
Yes. It's a one action
Duct
heal.
tape!
So, and at this point, my heals are 6th level.
Oh, yeah, she's using the fountain.
That's 60-10.
60-10. Oh, so good.
I know, I'm also surprised. Man, you really had to walk me through that one.
It's okay, I'm here with you.
But I'm rolling like... Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Okay, what the... Oh my God!
Many tens?
I think that these... Okay. Yeah, that's 59 damage.
What?
Or healing.
59 healing.
You rolled 5 tens and a 9?
Uh-huh.
Oh
Wow.
my Lord.
That's
I
cool.
know.
So as you are putting your hand on the item, you're pumping in this heal. You can see passion flowers rising around you. The gold light is going everywhere. And the anchor literally starts to melt in your hand. The anchor is beyond bloodied. That being said, that is the end of that round. Top of the next, the anchor is almost destroyed. Koromat requests all of you, except for Alonis, I think she just ran away, requires everyone to make a basic reflex fortitude save.
Except for me, right? I automatically
Except,
fail.
yeah, you're taking this to the dome. But I think someone said you're immune? Is it Copper Dragon?
I'm not immune. I have a pretty heavy resistance to acid damage.
I don't wanna.
But I'm trying to block as much of the damage as I possibly can.
Okay. So you can basically make Shionibus and Sam have to make no rolls if you take this as, I'll say, as a critical fail and take double.
I mean, realistically, that's what he would do. That's what he's trying to do in the first place, is just eat it.
So you're gonna.
Like, he's literally spreading out his dragon wings to block as much of this blast as he possibly can.
All right, I'm gonna say you're walking into shotgun range and you're just going to take it. This is gonna be 5, 9, 14, 18, 25. Give me a second, my brain is working. 25, 30, 37 acid damage to your face, doubled, which then becomes 75. I'm fudging a number here or there, but it's 75 acid damage to your face.
They
Okay.
have resistance, right?
I have, yeah, I can resist 15 of the damage, so I still take 60 damage.
Touch Alona with your tail.
He's unconscious.
Ah! Duct tape!
As Koromat draws in his breath, this horrible acid cloud comes forth from the veil, and you just take it all, and you're like, yeah! As you scream in pain. You're now dying 2. 'Cause that was a critical fail, technically speaking.
Yeah, and he probably turns out of dragon form at that point.
You melt back into Dragon.
Yep.
Sam, your turn.
Alright, Ichi sees this. Ichi looks to Alona, who's making progress. Then she looks to that boulder that wanted to get yeeted so bad. And she runs instead to Dragon. And I'm gonna drag him behind that boulder. So that boulder can still be useful.
I think I actually have something for this.
For being dragged behind a boulder by a
no,
rock
no,
ledge?
no. Oh, never mind. The different thing. We're good. You dragged me behind the boulder. We're good.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume, do I have actions left to do some kind of medicine check to like make sure he's like stabilized or like not gonna croak on me?
Yeah, if you want to stabilize him, the medicine check, then...
I am not trained in medicine, but I have duct tape.
All right, the magical duct tape and mending. Yeah, then you can basically be counted as trained for this.
Okay.
Go ahead. You just have to beat a 15.
Okay, so medicine. Oh wait, I am trained in medicine.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, I fixed that. I fixed that a while ago. Thank God. Oh yeah, we good. That's 27.
27. Okay.
Ichi goes just right on the chest. I hope there's not a new hole in his armor.
Thankfully, the Guardians have been fighting this kind of BS for tens of thousands of years, so this thing is sturdy. It's holding up the acid very well. Unfortunately, not the man it's wearing. So go ahead and roll 2d8 and add 10 to that, Sam.
All right, 2d8 plus 10. There's one right there. That's 20.
20. Okay. You're going to recover 20, Dragon.
And I also have numb to death. So my past has left me numb to death's call. First time I regain hit points while you're dying, regain additional hit points equal to your level. And I don't
Nice.
get wounded condition nor increase the value of that condition. So thank you,
Good.
Ichi. I'm up
Nice.
to 31 hit points and I'm no longer dying.
Dude,
Which is
Dustwalkers are
excellent.
freaking awesome. Okay. So, with that, Sam, I'm going to say your turn is done. Kylie, you see Alona running off, healing the anchor into destruction. You see Dragon just coming back to life, and you see Koromat still in the soul well, now very eyeing you all very worried.
I am going to distract again, so he doesn't pay attention to Alona, who's doing her healing thing.
Okay. Give me a deception this time.
Cool. I'm good at those. Yeet. It's not a great number, but like it could be worse. Could be a lot worse. That's a 29.
29. All right, I'm going to compare this against the creature's will. Is it 29?
Yes.
33. Unfortunately, it is not distracted from
That's
by you.
lame.
Yeah.
Lame. I'm gonna hit him.
All right, roll the hit.
She's really sick and tired of his face. We're gonna switch up dice. I knew I had shitty rolls today because I rolled so well yesterday. It's a 34 to hit.
34 to hit. Will miss by 2 points, as it still has full cover behind the soul well.
We're gonna go one more time. I'm gonna use my last charge for my ring because she's just mad at this point.
Fair enough.
So big. How did I keep fucking missing?
To be fair, it's a polar bear in a snowstorm. You know, green
That's the
evil snake and
same
a green fire.
goddamn number.
Oh no.
I missed. She's mad. She's like kicking rocks. She's like throwing shit at this point.
Well, with that being said, though, it comes down to Alona, literally carrying it all in her hands.
And we're gonna do the same thing again. All right, let's go. It's
still
bloody,
hasted,
so
too.
hopefully, I'm not gonna roll the same amount. Well, knock on this wood with my dice. Holy shit! I think. I don't think these dice are balanced.
What?
Can't hear you.
Oh, you can't
Don't
hear
think
me?
that
Can
that's
you hear me now?
balanced.
A little bit.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my god.
I can't tell if this is good or bad.
It's good.
Oh, okay.
I heard. I don't think these dice are balanced.
Oh, is that
Which-
what it... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I got more balanced rolls this time.
Okay.
I got a 43.
43.
Hell yeah.
So balanced.
Okay. Okay.
Listen, you've
If
been,
you're
you've been
rolling
rolling
6
bad
times,
before,
you
so.
know. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me the tale, Sidney. You've just destroyed the anchor.
Yes.
Seeing her friends down behind her and Ichi running and doing her best and seeing Shionobis at the end of her wits, Alona looks down at this anchor and just uses whatever power she can muster and pours as much love and healing and positive energy into this thing as she possibly can, holding it to her chest. And like in a Miyazaki movie, when you see light usher out of somebody, this thing just kind of disintegrates, and from Alona shooting up to the emptiness that is the black sky of the soul realm, you see this gigantic beam of glowing yellow light, and it disintegrates in their hands.
And as your amazing light fades, you hear a scream coming from the soul well. Breaking out of it, flying towards the sky, you see Koramat. His immortal tether and anchor has been destroyed. Which means, if this god has been physically killed before, now he has no way of ever coming back from it. He vanishes in the sky. Before he does, I am growing tired of you. I will find you, and I will kill you. This all started. And the snake vanishes in the sky. Congratulations. The anchor destroyed. The martyr tempered. All that's left is for you to go back and finally slay the serpent. And with that, the anchor destroyed, the job is over. And this is where we are going to end episode 51 of Edge of Legend. Next week, the final fight, final boss fight, we'll see.
Holy crap. Yeah, Reefsake's asking, which can be counted as the start? Is it Cobbledale? Is it the Fallen Castle?
I guess we'll find out.
That's a very good question. That is for episode 52 to figure out. But until then, why don't we say our goodnights and our goodbyes? It's been one hell of an episode. And congratulations for solving the puzzle of all of everything. Let's say
Everyone did so good.
That being said, let's say our goodnights and our goodbyes, starting with Wes. Wes, where can we find you on that sweet, sweet internet?
You can find me on that sweet, sweet internet at Wes_IRL and all the things. You can also find me Fridays on Q Times with Greyhaven, where I play with Sidney and Brandy. It's a lot of fun. I play the opposite character of Dragon. He's serious all the time with goofy moments instead of goofy all the time with some serious moments. So, yeah, that's where you can find me.
Heck yeah. And that being said, Sidney, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, my name is Sidney Rubino. You can find me all over the internet at Sidney Rubino. That's Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Honestly, you really should just follow me on all the social media. I do a little bit of different thing on each, and also because I have a lot of projects coming up that, as everyone knows, when you have projects coming up and they're not currently airing, you can't talk about them until they air. So, like, just follow me for announcements. I really think it will be worth your while. But, oh, wait! I have a thing I can talk about now. I'm doing a charity fundraiser for March of Dimes. So Saturday, April 15th at 9 a.m. PST, I will be joining a fantastic cast raising money for the March of Dimes. Come check us out. That channel is going to be on Jess the Human. Jess is a fantastic person, and this is a charity that she's running on the 15th and 16th. So you'll have multiple chances to catch people if you want to donate your time and your money and your views. But I will be in the 9 a.m. PST to 12 p.m. PST slot. So if you want to check me out over there, please do. As Wes said, I am in Gravehaven, an awesome Southern Gothic TTRPG campaign that airs on Q Times, which is an awesome channel you should also follow. We have fun. Randy's also there. But yeah, follow me on the things. I love you all. Thank you for being here.
Hell yeah. Well, next up we have Sam. Sam, please tell us where we can find you on that sweet internet.
Hello, I'm Sam, and it was a joy to be here tonight. I think we should reach out to Duct Tape for a brand deal. Other than that, you can find me all over the internet at Hey Sam Sterling. What do I got coming up? Nothing to say at this exact moment, but there's always stuff popping up left and right, so you never know. I hope everyone's doing good out there and have a wonderful rest of your week.
Hell yeah. Well, next and certainly not least, we have Kylie. Kylie, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet internet.
Hello, I'm Kylie, or I go by Kai. It really doesn't matter at this point. You can find me at Kai's Wonderful Life all over the internet, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. When I am not here, I just started yesterday over on Initiative Order, where I am in a Dresden Files game called Just in Time, where we are time travelers trying to stop events from happening. I died yesterday before I joined the party. So that's a lot of fun, and now I gotta save the guy that killed me. So like that's pretty cool. But we play every other week on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard at the Initiative Order here on Twitch. And I got some other projects coming up that I can't quite talk about yet. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Hell yeah. Well, my name is PJ Megaw, and you can find me all over the internet at pj.megaw, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm here with these amazing legends. You can find me over at Queen's Court Games. I believe we're having Cult Divinity Lost Downfall. I think I got all those names right. We're having episode 3, the final episode, launching on YouTube in just a little bit, something like next week or so. So stay tuned for that, as well as some other projects that, again, you're going to see some familiar faces on, I guarantee it, but we can't quite talk about it yet because we're not quite there. But when we can tell you about it, I cannot wait. Super excited. And some other projects. I hate to be vague, but not else I can say. Anyway, in the meantime, we're going to be rating. Huge thank you to everyone in the chat for showing up. These awesome legends for coming up. I always love playing with y'all. We're going to be rating my friend Karina. I never get their name right, their last name. Bogater. If you know them, they are a voice actor. They do a lot of voices in Genshin Impact. I played D&D with them, where I got really baked on a caramel bar. Anyway, they're really cool people. We're going to be watching them play Resident Evil 4.
Woo!
Yeah, again, some deep PJ lore here. Anyway, go be nice and go be polite and go say hi to Karina. They're the best. I think just go be fun. Go be fun.
Love you all.
Love you, bye. Okay, we're gonna be rating in 3, 2, 1.